I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Malik, what's up? Let's go.
But I know that there's more. More for you, more for us. Swimming in you. Hey, little mama. Said I wanna take a dip in your pool. Just gonna you got that. Hey, yeah. I feel like taking a dip in your pool. Relax a bit, you know what I mean? Sip on a little more Patron, you know what I mean? Swimming in you, swimming in you, swimming in you. Hey, little mama, said I wanna take a dip in your pool.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's going down. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Shout out to Malik. Shout out to Willie. October Girl, Miss Lady T, Dream Team. Shout out to family, friends, Tyree. What's going on? Shout out to everybody that's here. So while I wait for Brook to come, I'm gonna do some things real quick because you know how she is. You know, when a person comes, they come, and you know how Brooke is. You know, she operate on black people time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit the link, put the link right there. Bow. Hit the link again. What up, EJ? One time. Bow. There we go. So before I get started with the debate, I do want to point something out. For y'all that don't know, Chicago jail is about to be under siege. What you mean by that, Dana? You want some other stuff real quick? What you mean by that, Dana? Let's go here. I'm gonna show y'all what's going down. 1,000 Illinois inmates to go free under virus suit. That means they are suing the Illinois Department under the COVID-19 situation. Will that mean Robert will be getting out? Probably not. Hold on. Probably not. The reason why is because, as I've been telling people who has been telling me that Robert has been judicially charged, and I'm telling them no, he haven't. The reason why Robert won't go free in this, because as I read this, it simply tell y'all that they are letting inmates go who are close to the end of their time. Robert haven't been given any time yet. So he's judicially accused, which means that he's accused of crimes. And some of them crimes carry weight of no bail. Like I was telling, and y'all seen me and Larry McGee, aka Grown Man Go At It. I told him that Robert is being judicially accused. He's not being judicially charged. He haven't been charged. He's been accused. He will be, he will either be charged, guilty or not guilty when he go for his trial date. As of right now, he's being held against his will, against the Constitution, and it's very inhumane for him to be there. I got that out the way. So let's read. Chicago, about 1,000 Illinois inmates scheduled for release in the next 9 months could soon be set free. Now, wait a minute. About 1,000 Illinois inmates scheduled for release in the next 9 months. That right there lets you know that Robert is not in that mass. Could be soon set free as part of a settlement of a federal lawsuit last spring amid a growing COVID-19 health crisis and state lockups. A lawyer involved in the case said Tuesday the settlement calls for the release of low to medium risk inmates. Low to medium risk inmates, meaning non-violent crimes, who are within 9 months of their release date and are eligible for certain good time credits. According to the court document filed Tuesday, the Illinois Department of Corrections agreed to use its best efforts to process the awards within the next month. The document states, Attorney Sheila Betty said the settlement applies to about 1,000 inmates. She also says she believes 1,000 more inmates should be, keyword, not could be, not would be, not happen to be, but should be released. It remains a public health crisis. Betty, who is a professor at Northwestern University, told the Chicago Tribune, it is still very much a real issue. In statement, Governor J.B. Pritzker's press secretary, Jordan Abadue, said the Department of Corrections has consistently reviewed prisoner records to find those eligible for 180 days or less of earned discretionary sentencing credit. Since the March 9th, 2020 gubernatorial disaster proclamation based on this unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic, the department has been prioritizing these eligibility reviews in an effort to increase the availability of space for quarantining or isolating the offender population in accordance with CDC guidelines and limit the number of men and women who may be exposed, but always with a view to ensure public safety. Abadue said Tuesday. A consortium of Chicago civil rights attorneys and community activists filed a lawsuit seeking the release of as many as 13,000 inmates. The attorneys argued that prisons pose a particular risk of spreading the COVID-19 with catastrophic consequences, not just to the prisoners and staff, but also to their communities and to hospitals that serve them. The lawsuit alleged that Pritzker and others had not moved quickly enough to identify vulnerable prisoners for early release. My question that I have with this is low to medium risk offenders. What about the ones that's being held for nothing? So my next question would be is, even though this don't pertain to Robert, why don't it? If he never did a crime, only been alleged of doing crimes. Why Robert cannot get the same treatment that these other inmates getting? No, I'm gonna take it a step further. Why Robert's not getting the same treatment as Michael Avenatti? Why Michael Avenatti just was granted extra stay out of jail after he blatantly violated his bail review? Can somebody explain this to me? So as I'm warming up, talking about this R. Kelly case, waiting for Brook, who's going to come in and get the smackdown laid on him, I just want to know why do R. Kelly have to suffer when it's only alleged complaints? Let's go here. Alleged complaints. So you mean to tell me that I can go get Miss Shirley, I can go get Willie, Georgia Girl, I can go get Lass, I can go get J-Rock, and I can say they all jumped me at different times of my life, and they all did something bad to me, and all of them gonna get locked up and sit in jail with no inkling of letting them out? Make it make sense. This is a strategic hit. And can I keep going back to it? If you really want to understand the truth and the guideline of it, I think it's one of my lives I did about a month ago. But go back and look at to what Michael Avenatti said. It's so easy setting up the golden goose. And the title of my live is Did We Get It Wrong? So we're thinking that Michael Avenatti was talking about locking up R. Kelly. No, he wasn't. He was talking about killing R. Kelly. So what better way to off a person and it goes undetected for a while, but to have him done in jail? So if the guy didn't want to make a statement against the federal government and he really did what he's supposed to do, we wouldn't be talking about Robert Sylvester Kelly right now, because he will be gone from here. But God seen a different way. God said, no. He's mine. Y'all don't do that. So with that being said, if all these low to medium term criminals, because that's what you're called. Once you're found guilty, you're determined that you're a criminal. Once these low to medium criminals are released, right? You still have a man who haven't been charged that's still sitting there that's being treated like an inmate and a criminal. How constitutional is that? Or should I say, how unconstitutional is that? So with that being said, that this all leads me to believe that Robert Sylvester Kelly is guilty until proven innocent. But that's not the way the Constitution was written. He's innocent until proven guilty. So if that's the case, why do he got to sit behind bars? Who's the real people pulling the strings? Who's the real mastermind? It's not Lifetime. Lifetime played the part. Lizette and all them that appeared on there, they played the part. And their part was to make Robert look like a demon, a monster. So if we let him out, here come this demon down the street, knowing that he's nothing like what they're portraying. So my question is this right here, and this should be in everybody's mind. If we got to watch our own sit and suffer, why aren't we ramping and raving about Michael Avenatti being locked the hell up? They talk about it, they skip around it, but they want to go to a female that's in a witness. Because let's be honest, These females are not bringing charges against Robert Kelly. The United States government is. So if I was Robert Kelly, I would ask when I go to court, can I speak to the United States government? The judge going to say, oh, the lawyer's there. So my question would be to the lawyer. When was the last time that you spoke to the United States government? Where is he or her? How did you speak to him or her? Did he give you first? Did him or her give you first-hand knowledge? If not, there can't be a case, because you're bringing suit against me on behalf of somebody who's not here. And the one thing that the Constitution guarantees a human being is they have a right to face their accuser. So the question is, who is the goddamn accuser? And I gotta watch my words. I can't cuss on this channel. This is my main channel. You know, they'll try to shut me down. But who is the accuser then? And everybody be like, oh, it's Azriel, it's Joycelyn, it's Faith Rogers. No, they are only witnesses to the government. Here's my question. If they are witnesses to the government, then the government is saying that I injured them. So will the United States of America please come to the podium? No lawyer. I need the United States of America, because that's who's bringing suit. This might be a little over some of y'all head, because I know a lot of y'all like, Dana going off the deep end, he crazy. No, but look at the paperwork. The paperwork don't say Faith Rogers against R. Kelly. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you. This is where people have to learn the difference between what America you live in. Because the America that you think you live in is not the America that you living in. And the people that y'all voting for are not the ones that are the ones to be voting for. What up, Malik?
What's going on?
I'm waiting on your wife.
Good luck on that one.
She cashed a check that she can't cash. So I'm about to show you exactly what I'm talking about. If you look at the screen, right? Look, I'm going to show you the breakdown. If you look at the screen, right? It says United House Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, for the Second Circuit. United States of America. You see how it's all capital letters. That means corporation. It don't have no name underneath, but it do have appellee. So what you have to do now is figure out, what do the word appellee mean? So let's go here. I don't know if y'all can see it. Okay. Okay, appellee. It means one against whom an appeal is taken. So now that we know appellee means one against whom an appeal is taken, let's see what appellant means. And see, and this is what they know people ain't going to do. They know people ain't going to break down what's really going on. They know people ain't going to research. Oh shoot. Hold on. Not that. Copy. Let's see what that means. Appellant means one who appeals a court decision. Okay. So if we have an appellee, which is the United States of America, the corporation, meaning one against whom an appeal is taken. Then we have Robert Sylvester Kelly. And like I've been telling y'all from the jump, they put his name in capital letters, which made him a corporation. That means one who appeals a court decision. So I have a question to ask you. If they labeling him, Robert Sylvester Kelly, as a corporation, how did a corporation appeal a decision from a corporation? Impossible. The only way a corporation can appeal anything is they need a human present with firsthand knowledge.
Okay. All right. First of all, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
First of all, to dumb this down and not saying nobody is
no,
dumb.
We don't dumb nothing down over here.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So let's keep it technical then. Everything lawyers and judges do are fault off the ability to write. It's not what it is, it's what it looked like. The reason why his name is in bold print, it's not because of a corporation, it's to stick out. It's to make it look like it's that important for you to read now.
No.
The reason why they're giving you the, and it's probably Latin words. The words are probably Latin. Most words in law come from Latin, or maybe, I think it's Latin, or maybe Pig Latin. So it looks 10 times worse. Case in point, like I said to you earlier, he's not found guilty or innocent yet, but it's not what it is, it's what it looked like. It looks like he's guilty. Hey, we take his passports. Hey, we strip him down of anything and everything that keeps him civilized. Hey, we won't even give him house arrest. It looks as if he's guilty. That's why in the court of law, you're supposed to be able to receive a bail unless they deem you a threat to society. That's the only reason why people don't get bail.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this to you. I have to disagree with you as far as why his name is in bold. Bold writing all the way through means corporation. And if you want me to show you, I'll show you. Proper, matter of fact, let's go here. Proper persona or sui jury means proper writing, mean capital first letter, everything else lowercase, unless your name, if your name begin with an I, we were taught wrong. Because if your name begins with an I, everybody has been taught to capitalize that I. But what you're doing is you canceling out who you are. I means me. So if you cancel out the head, which is the dot at the top of the I, that means you are corporated out. That's why that's why the two lines are there. And if you notice, I is the only letter that's used in the numerology and the alphabet.
What numeral system is I used in?
Hold on. Because I don't know the exact system.
Are you talking Roman letters?
Roman letters. Yes, it is. Roman letters. Yep.
So what effect would that play and you live in the US of A?
Listen, because you're being ruled by the queen. You are being ruled by the queen, and the queen runs Roman numerology.
England has not ruled the United States in the millennium moons.
Are you crazy, Malik? Where? Okay, let's go here. Let's go back. The president of the United States, right, have to get the approval of who? The queen. Where do you think all of the rules come from? Where do you think all of the statutes and stuff come from? This is England rules. That's why people are waking up. And when you wake up and reclaim your birthright, the queen don't have no ruling or jurisdiction over you. That's why when you swear to an oath, like military, police department, if you don't reclaim your birthright, if you don't rescind your signature, you are entitled as a alien. And Malik, and if you look at the emails that I sent you, it showed you everything.
So you saying when you're a sworn in official, if you don't reclaim your birthright,
and if you don't rescind your signature, you are considered an alien.
Well, most officials who are elected either retire or get, I don't want to say disbarred, or they would be ostracized out of office.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's keep it a buck. Everybody say Donald Trump is untouchable, right? Right?
Go ahead.
Watch this. Why do you think he's untouchable? I asked everybody the same question. Everything he did was by the Constitution.
Donald Trump.
Listen. Everything he did while he was in office was by the Constitution. So, with that being said, if you're trying to do anything against him, but that means you're going against the Constitution, right?
No.
Explain.
Because I know why Trump was in office.
Explain. Please do so. Why was he in office?
America's about money. The American bottom line is about $1.
I'm gonna say this before you go any further.
The American bottom line is about $1.
And before you go any further,
I'm gonna say this before you go any further.
Hey Malik, and your playback is on.
No.
If we going to go down this road, and Malik, make sure you have your facts equipped.
Then stop. It's not a fact thing. America is about.
Okay.
The Americans are about a bottom dollar. Hence,
okay.
Republicans will let you get money. They're not gonna give you money. Democrats will give you money. They don't really want you to earn anything. They want to seem like you're a patsy system.
Really?
So if you look at where America probably was financially prior to Trump coming in, because Trump's whole thing is I filed bankruptcy several times and I'm still at the top of my goddamn game. It's about $1.01.
It's about $1.01, huh?
When Obama lost his so-called popular vote, who did he call? And 48 hours mysteriously, now he got Bin Laden. A motherfucker we couldn't get for years on end. You lose your popularity vote and you call George W. Bush Jr. and 48 hours you go right to the bunker where Bin Laden was sitting. Come on, my nigga. See, I told folks the other night, and a lot of folks miss it. The best movie ever, if you black, is a movie called Fresh.
The best movie ever, if you black, is called Fresh.
If you pay attention to the little boy in the whole game, in the whole movie, everybody who thought they were teaching him something taught him a little bit too motherfucking much.
Don't cuss. Don't
My
cuss.
apologies. And the young man at the end of the game came back to be deadly. If a lot of us stop talking and soak up more knowledge, we have a whole lot more sponges than we would water in the street.
Hey, Malik, I like your fire and desire, right? But feast your eyes on the screen.
Go ahead.
Like I say, when I come with a topics like this, I come strictly correct and strategic for a reason.
Okay, go ahead.
U.S. Code 8, U.S. Code Section 1481, loss of nationality by native born or naturalized citizen, voluntary action, burden of proof, and presumptions. A person who is a national of the United States. Look how United States is worded. Look, that's the proper persona of the United States, whether by birth or naturalization, shall lose his nationality by voluntarily performing any of the following acts with the intention of relinquishing United States nationality. 1, obtaining naturalization in a foreign state upon his own application or upon an application filed by a duly authorized agent after having attained the age of 18 years old. 2, taking an oath or making an affirmation or other formal declaration of allegiance to a foreign state or a political subdivision thereof after having attained the age of 18 years old. That means military, police, and everything else. That's a political subdivision. 3, entering or serving in the armed forces of a foreign state if A, such armed forces are engaged in hostiles against the United States, or B, such person served as a commissioned or non-commissioned officer, or 4, accepting, serving in, or performing the duties of any office, post, or employment under the government of a foreign state or a political subdivision thereof after attaining the age of 18 years old, if he has or acquires the nationality of such foreign state, or B, accepting, serving in, or performing duties of any office, post, or employment under the government of a foreign state or a political subdivision thereof after attaining the age of 18 years old, for which office, post, or employment and oath affirmation or the declaration of allegiance is required. I'm gonna stop there for a second because I can keep going. And if you notice, it keeps going. So what is a foreign state? Okay, let's go here. How many states do you have in America, Malik?
What is it, 50?
Okay. What state is not a state?
DC.
Exactly. Where do everybody allege to?
The District of Columbia.
Exactly, which is Washington, D.C. So therefore, D, who controls D.C., controls the foreign state. So the foreign state is what?
DC is not a state.
Listen, the foreign state is what? I just told you who runs the president.
The president is not run by the government, the Queen of England.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's so hard for you to accept the truth. You don't want the truth.
So if the Queen of England, right, ran the president, right? How come if the House and the Senate veto a bill, it don't pass?
Watch this. If Queen Elizabeth say that bill passed, I don't give a daggone what the House or the Senate say. They have to bow to what she says. That's why she's the queen. That's why every president has to make that trip 3 times a year. You have to go see her.
So you saying that America, who's yet to have a female president, is allowing a woman to run their government?
First of all, you got to understand this. She's not just a woman.
Excuse me. What I said to you was,
and she's the most
you're
powerful
telling
woman
me.
in the world.
How?
How? When is Queen Elizabeth stop? And she wasn't married into this family. She was born into this family.
No.
What is Queen Elizabeth, bro?
In what other religion, pardon me, in what other ethnicity do you know is a woman the head of it?
Watch this. And here we go again. You can't jump without tackling the facts. And the facts is this. What livestock do she belong to? Maybe if you understood that, you'll know what the hell is going on.
Okay. So.
She's a Rothschild, bro. Who runs the world? And it goes back to what you said, and that's why I never disagreed on what you said, because you was on the right track.
So now she's a Rothschild.
She's been a Rothschild, born a Rothschild, Rothschild blood through and through.
Okay. So she would have to be at least 200 years out.
She have to be what?
At least 200 years out in heritage.
Yeah.
She would be kind of like the equivalent of the black lady who was the lieutenant governor or the lieutenant or the comptroller here in Maryland not long ago. That was a Kennedy.
Way higher than that.
No, I'm talking about how far down the lineage line.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So even if you watch Coming to America too, the reason why they wanted him to have a son was because a woman couldn't go on to run Zamunda.
Facts.
Okay. So now, mysteriously, you just telling me that because she's a Rothschild, all these other years and years and hundreds of years of ethnic, I don't want to use power or power structure. Out the blue, we got a woman that's running everything.
Man, she been running everything. That's what you got to understand. It's not just, you know what? And the best way I can tell you to look at this, have you seen Twilight?
The movie?
Yeah.
Been a minute.
Have you seen in the last one when I forgot what the bad guy's name was, when it was the one woman and the 2 guys?
Okay, I'm gonna say no.
Okay. The Kremlin, that's what they would call. And the Kremlin, it was a mass of 3 family members, but then they had subsector family members like cabinets, and they actually had the Senate and all that in there. What I'm trying to get you to see is that she runs a certain part. Then you have Ernest Rothschild, who run a certain part. Then you have Horace Rothschild, who runs a certain part. If you notice, when Biden became president, the Ernest Rothschild spoke up and said, now our central banking system have a chance to breathe. But with Donald Trump in office, we all got to find a new way of banking. I told everybody way before Trump got in office that Trump is going to be the only one to attack the Rothschilds. And everybody was saying, Dana, you crazy. Dana this. But put it together. Who was crazy enough to go after the royal family? Who's crazy enough to not be bought? Who's crazy enough to speak their mind and not bend the rules of the Constitution or break them? It was nobody else in office. Everybody else is a controlled puppet. Look at Biden now. You don't even know if that man is a robot or not. I can show you a video right now about Hillary Clinton, and you can clearly see that's not Hillary Clinton. What you're playing with now is a deep state, is an angry deep state who's at no cost going to hurt everybody. I can play, matter of fact, I'm going to play this video soon into our commentary where they telling you, and this is a whistleblower from the inside who's telling you what the COVID-19 plan was and designed to do. At the end of the day, how do you control people? Scare tactics.
Okay, pardon me. Which clip you gonna play? Is this from the British doctor?
No. The Southern Conspiracists, VIPT. Exactly. Ask the Queen what happened to those African kids who visited the palace and disappeared. Now we on to something.
I'm interested to know which clip you got. I've seen 2 different clips.
The reptilian, at least 1,000 years old. Southern Conspiracists. I wish I can get you on here because I don't know too much about the reptilian. I keep seeing it pop up, but I want to learn. Can somebody help me learn about that?
Which one is it?
Karen J said the Rothschild family's only connection to the royal family was Alice Charlotte Rothschild, who was a friend of Queen Victoria. Oh, I think you need to go look at that again, Karen J.
Which I want to know which the lady was just spoken of, because I've heard of that.
About that reptilian?
Yeah.
Those are the people that the I'm gonna keep it real. Those are the people that the higher government. Sonny B, I totally disagree with that. Those are the people that the higher government is keeping, and like Area 49 and places like that.
Yes,
those people.
Yes,
those people. So
I heard about that recently when they slipped up and they they let you know about the 1,000 hidden bunkers at Guantanamo Bay.
Ooh.
Right here right outside of DC. They got 500 right here. What's that? What's the base? What's the base right outside of DC?
Huh? Oh, Andrews? Are you talking about Andrews?
That's the Air Force base?
Yeah.
Okay. They may have 500 there, but it's another one. Within 15 miles of the Pentagon, they have 2 secret hidden bunkers with 500 and 1,000 bed space. And they go for, it was either 5 or 10 grand.
Wow.
They talk about they slipped up, and they talked about that because outside of Area 54, they have, and I want to say 20,000. It's enough for a small town. Out in the same area as Area 54, they have an underground small town already built.
Hold on. Look, let's get along with everybody in the chat, y'all. Let's get along with everybody in the chat. Go ahead, Malik.
Outside of the Area 54.
Wow. Now look, I'm gonna play this video real quick. Take a look at the screen.
Go ahead.
This is the video I was telling you about.
I want you to watch this video. Watch this video and see how evil these people are. You will hear this yourself. I just want you watch it.
AIDS, all of the
It's for
dream up.
Yeah, it's for the purpose of sterilization and population control. There's too many people on the planet we need to get rid of. In the words of Bill Gates, at least 3 billion people need to die. So we'll just start off in Africa. We'll start doing our research there, and we'll eliminate most of the Africans because they're deplorable. They're worthless. They're not part of this world economy. So they have their rights taken away, and they're suppressed, and they're experimented.
And the multilateral agencies and the health and regulatory so-called authorities and agencies appear in the main to have become weaponized and appear, I again use the word appear advisedly, we're not casting judgments here, we're taking depositions, listening to expert testimonies.
Do you hear that? Do you just hear that? 3 billion Africans. And you know it's all about vaccination. You know it's all about to vaccine as many as they can so that they can make sure that all these people share this video. Share this video. This is
So what you think about that, Malik?
I could barely understand it, but he's saying that
they have to kill 3 billion Africans.
I've heard that. Not
that's where it starts at. And
for population control.
Right. I've sent you some other stuff, Malik, like hold on, let me see what I can show you. I'm gonna show you this right here because I'm gonna be everywhere today. So what was you saying about the population control?
That's the purpose in them doing a massive kill-off. They're saying the U.S. and we too populated, and they trying to, I guess in so many words, take out the brother man.
Take a look at the screen, Malik. Can you see it?
Yeah, I patched it up a little something. Let me go ahead.
All right. It says some folks are waking up. He's close, not my post. Take the office of executor for the estate, all caps name. And remember I told you the all caps name, what it meant? Okay, here you go right here. Instructions. Do your SF 181. Send the IRS and non-descendant letter to update your master file. Why do you have a master file at the IRS? Because one, if you reclaim your birthright, they show you in your master file that you're not in their system. If you don't reclaim your birthright, you're a civic divorce, mean dead at sea. But let's finish. Get yourself a non-US passport. Excuse me. And change the status of your social security number, SSN, by doing an SS5. This is all about status, not religion or anything other. Yahshua/Jesus talked about business and kingdom. He showed us how to move in maritime and admiralty law, law of the sea and law of the land. We are land and water mass. The Bible said you will surely die when you eat. So when we are born, we got a birth/death certificate. Until you become man/woman and able to handle your affairs, then they handle it for you. Time to put away our childish ways. Now the next verse. Why become executor of the estate? Now look how it's spelled. Why become executor, which is proper form, of the estate, which is all caps. By using the words executor or estate, you become the creditor. Creditors have immunity from the debtor. God did say you shall be the lender and not the borrower, right? So that means you are the creditor, not the debtor. Then it says, when you function in the executor office of the estate, you deny everyone else from exercising a presumption of authority to administrate the estate. The all caps name is foreign to the U.S. and the states. I'm going to highlight it for you. The all caps name is foreign to the U.S. and the states. It is immune under the Foreign Immunities Act because it is a creditor. In 28 United States Constitution, 1300 et al., FSIA, foreign state means foreign state. No, foreign state means foreign estate. The address of the estate is the file number on the birth certificate. The estate resides at that file number. Reason for the SF-181 form? Ethnicity and race identification. Black has no standing at law, no rights whatsoever. Now you understand why I keep asking people why you call yourself black. Why change master file with IRS to non-descendant? IRS Manual 21.7.13.3.2.2, an infant is the descendant of an estate or grantor, owner or truster of a trust, guardianship, receivership, or custodianship that has yet to receive a social security number. Wait a minute. So in order, I'm gonna read it again. Why change master file with IRS to non-descendant? IRS Manual 21.7.13.3.2.2, an infant is the descendant of an estate or a grantor, owner or trustor of a trust, guardianship, receivership, or custodianship that has yet to receive a social security number. Why passport update? No one was born a U.S. citizen. U.S. is a corporation. So let me ask you again. Are you a U.S. citizen? Let's go here. What everybody must know. United States of America and the original state constitutions, they have stopped using the term state citizens on all of the forms for the purpose of constructive fraud. Remember that a state citizen is not a national of the United States, but is a national of the United States of America. See 8 USC subtitle 1101A21. The term national means a person owing permanent allegiance to a state. This is a state. The term national means a person owing permanent allegiance to a state. Reasons for SS5. It is important to be familiar with this form. This is the form that automatically removes that removes your citizenship rights. It removes your citizenship and rights. On this form are the following choices. Which answer should a state citizen choose? Number 1, you're a U.S. citizen. Number 2, you're a legal alien allowed to work. Number 3, legal alien not allowed to work. Number 4, other. I will always choose other. But look how U.S. citizen is. How can you be a U.S. citizen and you're a state citizen? I'll wait. And as they say on Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll put my card face down and wait my turn.
It does make you wonder. And like I said, wordplay is everything.
It's everything.
And a lot of times, if you don't get the jargon,
you're
miss the
screwed.
message.
You're screwed. You're screwed. You're screwed. If you don't get the job, because see, a lot of people don't understand, like when you go to court, they're speaking legalese. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did something today that
Hey, go ahead and talk. I'm gonna grab this call. Go ahead and talk.
All right, cool. I did something today that could have caused me my freedom. I purposely didn't go to court yesterday because I wanted to test my ability to stand as a man. So I did that. And when I did it, I went to court today, and technically I was supposed to have been kept under a bench warrant. But what they chose to do was give me another court date. They told me it's nothing they can do to keep me. So I said, why is that? And they told me plain and simple, you are not in our jurisdiction. But I live around the corner. So how am I not in your jurisdiction if I live around the corner? What up, Zay? So this is what I'm telling people. I'm not saying do what I do, but what I am saying is you got to know who you are. And you got to know that when you go and show your social security number, they tap it into your legal private account that they are not going to try to give you because it's worth millions. If you think I'm lying, look on the back of your social security card and look at the fine print. It clearly states something to this factor that this card do not belong to you. If you lose or happens to find this card, please return it to the original owner, which is the Social Security Administration. So why are you using something that's not yours? Sonny B said the chip is not happening in the UK. I know for sure. Not to say it won't become mandatory going forward. The Queen will not allow that chip to happen in the UK to her people. For the chip is a CCP rule, not an England rule. The mark of the beast is a CCP rule. That's a China's Communist Party rule. It will never happen in England. If you see anybody get chipped in England, a world war will break out. That's against what all of them believe in. The Southern Conspiracy said, you ever wonder why they take the babies from the mothers and leave them room? Yeah. First, they got to go get blood to match the DNA of the baby and to put it in a little capsule, just in case if they ever have to match up the baby with the DNA, if something was to happen. The second thing is because they want to get all of the genetics of the kid. Well, I got a bigger question for you. Why do y'all call y'all children, or should I say, why do y'all call y'all property children? Why do y'all call y'all property children? That's what I want to know. Hey, Tanika. Shout out to my people from back home. Why do y'all call y'all property children? I want somebody to answer that for me. And as I'm watching on YouTube and Facebook and together, I want somebody to answer, why do y'all call y'all property children? I'm waiting to see the answers for this. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna send this over real quick. Hey, love yourself. Hey, what's going on? But why do y'all call mothers and fathers, why do y'all call y'all property children? And I'm gonna show y'all why y'all shouldn't. And I'm gonna show y'all why the state take your property from y'all. Hey, Andrina. All right. Let me show y'all why y'all shouldn't do that. This might be a little deep for y'all, but I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna help somebody out. So if the state trying to take y'all child, this is why it's good to reclaim your child's birthright. Child is a legal word that means ward of the state. So when y'all sitting up there talking about, I pushed my child out, you did? So you pushed the ward of the state out. Offspring is the lawful word for fruit of the womb of living waters. So I'm gonna ask y'all ladies, is your property your child or your offspring? Let's have a call and response session now. Is your child property or offspring? No, I'm sorry. Is your property offspring or your child? Thanks so much, Audrina. That's my question. Is your property your offspring or your child? And I'm not putting this up here for people to go to court and try to get out of taking care of your child. I advocate for all men to take care of their child, whether they in your life, in your house, or not. That mother didn't do it by herself. And I'm not trying to hear, oh, you don't know what type of baby mama I got. Oh, you should have known what type of baby mama you had and before you squirted in her. So I got one person that said my offspring. So I'm just wondering, what your property is. Is your property your offspring or your child? And a lot of y'all go in court talking about, y'all took my child from me. And they said, gotcha. Exactly, Southern conspiracies. But when you go to fight court, it's called legalese. And the judge will set you up just by saying, do you live at such and such? And you say, yes. And then they say, do you understand what I said? And you said, yes, I do. Immediately you gave up jurisdiction because now you're telling them that you stand under their authority. That's why you hear people like me say, I overstand. And then when I start talking like that in court, they got to switch jurisdictions. But when you switch jurisdiction, I'm going to go to whatever jurisdiction you go to by saying the one word that everybody hates, no. I do not understand. I overstand. Now, I was told that y'all wanted this type of information. And now people like, nah, I don't want that. It's too deep. I'd rather stay in the cabal system that I'm in. But it's going to come a time when you're going to need this information. There's going to come a time when you're going to need your hold harmless agreement filled out properly. If not, you're going to be in a concentration camp. And they showing it to you right now at the borders. We are a part of a corporation. I'm not. Meaning there's a price on each and every head. The Southern conspiracies, I'm not. Well, I'm glad you said that, Southern conspiracies, because I asked everybody, if you are not in control of you, then who's controlling you? And I showed it many a times that the packet that I had that took me almost a year and a half to fill out properly and correctly. It is what it is. This week is the last week, and I'm just waiting on one piece of mail to come. This week is the last week that I'll be operating out of my SSN. I will be operating out of my foreign EIN, which will take me completely out the system forever. So let me show you something else. Check it. Senate document 43, money banking history. All property belongs to the state. Individual so-called ownership is only by virtue of government, i.e. law, amounting to mere user and use, must be in accordance with law and subordinate to the necessities of the state, which means this right here. That address that you live at was there before you got there. And the name of that street is going to be there after you leave there. So what do you own? If you own it, or should I say this, if the government own it, why do they need search warrants to come and seize your property? A lot of people don't know their standings. But that's true to Southern conspiracies. That's true. Then I'm going to say this, and today is Wednesday. Saturday morning, me and Ro are going to go live, and we're going to talk about a lot of things. I just went through some stuff that Ro helped me get out of. This is the way that we're going to be moving. And when I say we, I'm giving everybody fair warning. By 2025, if everything goes the way it's supposed to go, we will not be under the corporation rule. We will be under the republic, which means the currency is going to change, which means the way you do business is definitely going to change, which means you will be going back to writing promissory notes. The same thing that you're spending now. Nothing but a promissory note. So here's my question. Since it's illegal to print currency, how is it that the U.S. can print currency and destroy it daily? I'm going to tell you how. The number one thing, when we go and use our bank card and sign our name electronically, that gives the corporation rule and power to print out 1,000 debt note sheets. Now picture how many people using that card by the chip and signing their name on that computer screen, which is also illegal. But see, they're not going to tell you that. But they're going to say, oh, yeah, just go ahead and do it. That's them bending the rules. And then when a president come in and say, lock up everybody that's using their SSN and their birth certificate, you're going to be looking like that president is the bad person. No. But the whole time, you've been violating because you've been doing fraud. Check this out. Did you apply for that SSN? So if you didn't apply for it, how did you get it? Who applied for you? Levi in the building. Uncle, cousin Levi for Kelly is in the building. Levi, I got to talk to you ASAP, though. ASAP offline. Y'all give Levi some love. Levi in the building. So I'm just trying to help people out. As stuff hit the fan, Dana ain't going to come on here and say, I told y'all so. But I will tell you this. It's a lot of things that's hitting the fan that Democrats are not happy about, that Republicans are not happy about. Primarily, this robot y'all have controlling y'all corporation by the name of Joseph Biden. People are not happy about what he's doing. Hey, when you don't vote for the guy, of course you got a right to be mad. Stick to your topic. I'm listening. Oh, I'm always sticking to the topic, brother. And see, and this is what I like. When you can have clean debates, no arguing, no cussing, everybody talking and listening and getting their point across. A debate is only for you to learn. Listen what I'm telling y'all. A debate is only for you to learn. You are learning what the opposing party strategy is at that time. Daily strategies change, but at that time, that's what the strategy is. Now, that's why I can debate with grown man all the time. Because in debating me, he went from a grown man to a grown little boy. And debating with Levi, he just changed his whole spectrum. So definitely, it's cool to debate. Y'all see Brook ain't show up today, but her husband showed up. And we talked about some things that none of y'all knew about. Her husband showed up. A good man. Brook wrote a check her tail couldn't cash, and she knew she couldn't. And I ain't even going into my bag of tricks yet. I was just going to go into the bag of tricks and show one video. One video. When Joe Biden said, I will make sure the border is secure. What do you have at the border? A free fall. And the one thing I don't like is parents separating kids, because if anybody know about the southern border, you got to cross the alligator swamp. It's a lot of kids who ain't make it across that water. And the water ain't that big, but there's a lot of alligators in that spot. So I'm totally against smuggling kids to the U.S. I'm totally against it. But look what happened. That's why a lot of people are starting to wake up. And like I tell everybody, don't listen to me. Do your own research. If you find something different than what I'm saying, come back and let's have a debate about it. Let's talk about it. I go through this every day with the Dream Team, primarily Toy and Niecy. They hate Donald Trump, and I hate Joe Biden. And we go at it daily, but we love each other enough to go do research and pull facts to each other. Sometimes we don't want to hear it from one another. Sometimes I switch the subject. Sometimes I just log off. Sometimes I won't even talk. And they do the same thing. But at the end of the day, there's some things brewing, and that's what all of us can agree with. There's some things brewing in that DC area. There's some things brewing. Yet, oh my God, I hate Joe. And everybody be like, well, Dana, why do you hate Joe? Man, look, anybody that's part of pedophilia, I hate them. And now I'm going to tell you this. I briefly scanned across something about Joe Biden being sued again today. I got to go get the full details, but I'm about to lock in on Jixleen Maxwell because she's pointing some stuff out about Jay-Z, about Lil Wayne, about Beyonce that people don't want to hear. But if her story checks out, the indigenous and colored culture have a problem. I cannot give a pedophile a chance, Georgia girl. When you have kids locked up in your house in cages, I can't do it. I can't do it. Then I showed that video, and when I showed that video, they snatched my channel quickly and gave me 2 copyright strikes. You only supposed to get 1. They gave me 2. But if Jay-Z and Beyonce checks out, which I believe it will, because Beyonce is a blood queen. I didn't want to believe it. But I have a friend that used to be part of Destiny's Child who gave me the whole old spill. And it freaked me out. Because when I met Beyonce when she was 15, that wasn't the Beyonce that I met. And the Beyonce I met then is not the Beyonce I see now. And we did a play together called Church Girl. I don't know this Beyonce right here. This Beyonce is powerful. She's backed by a lot of evil people. And it's scary. Hold on, what? They definitely been to the island. Oh, Lord. You know what? Southern Conspiracists, VIPT. I got a question I ask you. And this is just for me. When they allegedly said that Jeff Epstein was dead, why did they do everything backwards with that island? That's one thing I never understood. Why did they do everything backwards with that island? Oh, man, I got some fans over here. Jay Lucas, what's up, homie? I don't got time to sign an autograph for you, though, but you can sit in the lawn. I agree. I agree with that. He can't be dead if they did everything backwards. They fake blew up the island. Why? After they raided the island, after he's supposed to be dead. That don't make sense. Why is you raiding the island if the person is dead already? I want to say it was for control and optics. It was for control and optics. Reason why Nancy Pelosi is running butt ball scared right now. Because now she know that she got to face her music. That's the point, J-Rock. Welcome back home, J-Rock. Dang, I didn't know you was back over here. What up, homie? J-Rock said, if he's dead, where's the body? I got one better for you, J-Rock. If Epstein is dead, right? Where's the insurance policy cashed in at? And who cashed it in? And why is his offshore account being tampered with every 3 months?
No. Unlike Tupac, I'm sure this man pulled that one off. And the next time you see him, he's gonna be coming out of something, in something, looking like something. You'll never know it's him. You know, a lot of folks still think your man Tupac's alive.
I'm one of them that knows for sure he's alive. Okay, break down how he's not alive. I'll wait.
Hey, man, look, it's approaching 3:00 on a Wednesday.
No. And you can't jump out there and think I'm not gonna snatch your tail back on that porch.
Well,
you could, and you got to explain how Pac did.
But I'm gonna
break it down for you.
What I'm getting ready to explain is we're gonna get on the Biden thing because initially she said you was talking Biden and Trump.
Look.
So now, I'm waiting.
I
don't duck no debate, but since I see where you try and go with this, and I think now it's time we turn it up. I just got a phone call on that information that you have been dropping.
Okay.
And I knew he was going to get back to me.
Okay.
And what the broski said is, I'll be in town Saturday.
Okay.
For all those who don't understand the concept, we still don't talk on phones around here.
Do he want the smoke or what? Do he want the debate or what? What do he want?
He said, I'll see you Saturday when I touch down.
Okay.
We don't talk on phones around here.
Right.
Unlike this new generation want Instagram this and Instagram that. Again, we still don't talk on phones now.
Right.
I don't care how legit of a businessman you become.
Right.
We not talking on no phones.
So I got a question to ask you. Since Brook running scared, ask her this. How many sealed indictments are parked on the sidelines because Biden is being spared right now?
Now, I'm going to take a guess, and I'll say a dozen or more, because Biden got himself in something, and I can't quite figure out what he got himself into. It's amazing to me because every time they keep talking about him, it's something about his dogs. Like one of his dogs just came back from the deli house. He had to get retrained.
Wait. Listen to what you're saying. His dogs came back from the deli house. What was his dog? What was his dog menu? His menu was one colored pizza.
See.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't be finding all that out, so you put it out there.
His menu was one colored pizza.
The thing that always baffled me is people try to hide and sugarcoat. And the one thing about sugar, if the right temperature of water hit it, it dissolves. So now you got to either come with the truth or the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'll be fair to say, I knew Trump was going to win the first time. I knew the second time they was going to play him on something. And they was going to play him because he was too transparent.
Now watch this, Malik. This where it's gonna hurt you at. They said one of Biden dogs just came back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at the screen.
Okay.
All his dogs are right there.
So you got like 2 real light complected and 3 dark complected, or 2 dark complected and
Let's see if you catch it. And the picture telling you everything.
The one closest to the tree looks like it's black or brown. It's
Black.
a real dark color.
Black. Mm-hmm.
The other four dogs look submissive. The one to the far left just looks
Thanks,
like
Toy. Go ahead. I'm listening.
The one to the far left looked like he definitely don't want no smoke. Then the one in front of him just like
I'm gonna stop you right there for a second. But I'm gonna stop you right there. Look at the tree next to it at the vine coming down. These are the trees but that's in DC. This is a tunnel right here. These are the tunnels. What's in these tunnels that's making these dogs go crazy? It have to be some type of human scent, right?
Well,
these are Labradors. This is a Cane Corso. This is a Polly. They all scent and seek dogs.
So what the one all the way out there looking like Roscoe dog off?
This one? This one?
Way out there.
He's barking. You can see it. You can see he's at attention. This one, the black one, is scratching a tree. What's in the tunnels?
I ain't know that was a tunnel.
But that's why I say what I say. When Brook come at me, she gotta be to the point.
Now, where does the tunnel lead?
Underneath the Capitol and the White House. And for people that said, well, Dana, you lying. You ain't know so much. And this was going on, this and this and this and this. I'm going to show you something real quick again. Read this right here. The Scan the Ballots effort is moving forward in Georgia, involving Jovan Putzer's technique of forensicality reviewing. A recount is in the works in Georgia. A week ago, we reported that the judge agreed that the group Voter GA could inspect Fulton County ballots. And you see what it say, every lie will be revealed. This is why they're trying to get Trump locked up for real. And it don't have nothing to do with what he's done. And if you look at it, I'm going to show you. I got the whole database. That's why I say Brook need to stop. Because when she come at me, and she got to have this database. This database, I'm tracking everybody. QAnon supporters, Liverpool, over in England. Look. Watch this. Check it. Check it. Check it. It's all right here. Look. Now I want you to check this out. Is this Joe Biden?
Are you thinking of going to the border?
At some point, I will, yes.
Do you want to see firsthand what's going on in those facilities?
I know what's going on in those facilities.
Why do you think the message?
Now, is that Joe Biden?
Now, I'm gonna say this. I know at one point he was ill.
Thank you, love yourself.
Say again?
No, I was talking to one of the subscribers. But I donated.
He was a little ill. So like, a lot of times I don't know if it's his skin, like he lacking melanin, like he looks extra pale sometimes.
Sometimes. Now watch this. But then watch this. For these people that think that this was Donald Trump people, the Oath Keepers could face sedation charges, even without evidence of involvement in Capitol riots. The question is, who are the Oath Keepers?
That's my man Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. Also, take a look. Pay attention to the headline.
Oh, yeah.
Pay attention to the headline. Like I said, why all of a sudden deadly mass shootings going on? Smoke screen, bro. Smoke screen.
But the whole, not just deadly mass shootings, but isn't it like the such and such anniversary to the one that happened in Boulder, Colorado?
Exactly. And then it happens again. This all about gun control, bro. Now watch this. How come mainstream media ain't tell you this? Fake news. CNN accused of staging a scene at the border to show immigrants crossing illegally. Uh-oh.
And Deshaun.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's watch this. I got a question. This was recently, right? Here's my question. Why they ain't posting Donald Trump getting on Air Force One? But they ain't posting none of this. You ain't never seen nothing like this posted before. But Donald Trump a bad person, though. Check this out. They ain't tell you about none of this. The FBI attempts to recruit former Green Beret to infiltrate for the Oath Keepers. The question is, who is the Oath Keepers? And the Oath Keepers are nothing more but USA Marines. Now watch this. Why the mainstream media ain't tell you that this was going on at the border?
Man.
You see what I'm saying? Look, this is kids to the right. These are kids. And for every 5 kids, you got one adult.
5-to-1 ratio.
There you go. Now watch this. Illegal aliens getting stimulus checks, according to the new report. Biden deserves credit. Wait a minute. How are they getting stimulus checks before the American people are? So why everybody looking at their account talking about something? I ain't get my stimulus check yet. Because they not talking about y'all. They talking about these folks. And I'm going to be honest. Look, Colorado shooting. Creepy Joe Biden ignores suspect's identity, says my heart goes out while pushing gun control. Told you what it was about.
Niggas should have rocked wild for the night. Come on with the light. The woo.
Man, I keep telling y'all, man, like, look. Man.
Is it Jägermeister time?
Look, I'm telling you, this is really gonna. And I'm gonna promote it, y'all. In about 3 months, Facebook gonna take a plunge. Go sign up for Safe Chat right now. I'm telling you. Uh-oh. Wait. George Soros reportedly funding Democrats to remove Senate filibuster and implement leftist agenda. Where have we heard the name George Soros at? I told y'all. What do? He fund wars, and then he go to the opposition and fund them. That way he can't lose. That's why he's one of the richest men in the world, and he happens to be a Rothschild. That's that.
Let's make some noise for the Rothschilds, keeping that guap flowing.
Oh shit! What did Linwood just say? DeKalb County, Georgia, is a hotbed of corruption. District Attorney. Oh Lord.
Hashtag TI. Hashtag TI.
More evidence suggests that the CCP virus outbreak was caused by a mishap in military bioweapons research.
Message.
I'm just trying to help some people.
Message.
Kamala Harris strengthens her move towards the presidency with new White House directives.
Now, I will say that.
Now watch this. Why CNN ain't report this about Facebook? Facebook sued for not taking enough steps to prevent sex trafficking. Because a lot of sex trafficking happens on Facebook.
Call it by its proper name. Harvard connection.
It is. It's so much I can show y'all just off this one thread alone, the Trump train. But I'm gonna get off the Trump train. Let's go to Mustang Medic. You know what I mean?
It's so hard.
Look,
to say goodbye.
President Harris is not saluting our Marines. Why?
To yesterday.
See, it's so much y'all don't know. It's so much that y'all don't know that when I bring it to y'all, y'all be like, oh my God, they ain't a conspiracy theorist, this and this, this and no. Now watch this. Let's go to Trump Q database.
Let's go.
Doctor gets real as real gets. Let's go. Let's see what they talk about.
Something about this whole coronavirus thing, if you want me to. So, again, when you know Steiner, you have the answers to the test, but you have to then figure out the details. In 1918, after the biggest pandemic, the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918, Steiner was asked, what was this all about? And he said, well, viruses are simply excretions of a toxic cell. Viruses are pieces of DNA or RNA with a few other proteins. They bud out from the cell. They happen when the cell is poisoned. They are not the cause of anything. And the first way I would encourage you to think about this is if you are a famous dolphin doctor, right? And you have been studying dolphins in the Arctic Circle for hundreds of years, or at least a long time, and the dolphins were fine. And then they call you up.
Southern conspiracies.
All the
I need to come
dolphins,
to your
or a lot of the
channel.
dolphins, are dying in the Arctic Circle. Can you come and investigate? Right? And you have one question to ask. So, show of hands. How many of you would say, I want to investigate a dolphin to see the genetic makeup of that dolphin? Nobody, because that's stupid. How many of you would say, I want to see if this dolphin and that dolphin has a virus because it might be contagious and that's why all these dolphins are getting sick? That fellow. How many of you would say, excuse my French here, somebody put some shit in the water here? Like Exxon Valdez? Anybody? Everybody. Because that's what happened. And the cells get poisoned. They try to purify themselves by excreting debris, which we call viruses. If you go to the current theory of viruses called exosomes, and the latest head of the NIH giving a talk on the complexity of viruses, you will see this is perfectly in line with the current thinking on what a virus really is.
Like I say, it's so much that I can show y'all. I mean, look, just got my vaccination card. There's so much. I mean, like, this is how they do their politicians in Ukraine.
Інформацію СБУ корупціонер вимагав відкати в керівництва санаторіїв, які оздоровлювали дітей-біженців. Затримали його на хабарі у $500 000 гривень. Але суд відпустив чиновника на волю під заставу у 600 000. Активісти влаштували йому вуличний суд. Зі словами «твоє робоче місце тепер тут» кинули у місцевий бак.
Навіщо ти робиш? Закройте, пускай сидит. Сиди, батько.
That's what they do. So it's so much that I can show you, like right now as we speak. This was going on in London. So Ohio mask mandate proudly accepted any and all medical exemptions. Due to HIPAA, I will not be asking for verification. Also, because it's none of my business. Show off your smile and enjoy the oxygen. Shop small, support local. Wow. Oh, I can't play this because this video will get my channel taken down right here. Hey, Malik, you there? Guess not. It's so much I can show you. Like this coming from Mike Pompeo. This is his channel. Why is this still going on? Donald Trump is still your president. Why is this still going on? I'm going to tell you this. Go back to one of his speeches. And this is why I said Facebook is going to be gone soon. But nobody knows about this memorandum, right? Let's go here. The memorandum for senior Pentagon leadership, commanders of the combatant commanders defense agency and DOD field activity directors. Subject: promoting and protecting the human rights of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex persons around the world. On February the 4th, 2021, the president issued a memorandum, tab A, directing all U.S. departments and agencies that engage abroad or are involved in foreign aid, assistance, and development programs to undertake a number of actions related to promoting and protecting the human rights of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex. What the hell is intersex persons? What the hell is this? There's the other letter, y'all. Intersex. The DOD is defined in the presidential memorandum as both an agency engaged abroad and an agency involved in foreign aid, assistance, and development programs. In accordance with the presidential memorandum, it is the policy of the DOD to pursue and end to violence and discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation, gender, identity, or expression, or sex characteristics. And DOD will lead by example in the cause of advancing the human rights of LGBTQI plus persons around the world. To effect this policy and as directed in the presidential memorandum, as consistent with applicable law and within their responsibilities, DOD components shall strengthen existing efforts to combat the criminalization by foreign governments of LGBTQI plus status, or conduct and expand efforts to combat discrimination, homophobia, transphobia, and intolerance on the basis of LGBTQI plus status or conduct. 2, expand ongoing efforts to ensure regular DOD engagement with governments, citizens, civil society, and the private sector to promote respect for human rights of LGBTQI plus persons and combat discrimination. Consider the impact of programs funded by DOD on human rights, including the rights of LGBTQI plus persons when making funding decisions. Strengthen the work DOD has done and initiate additional efforts with other nations, bilaterally and within multilateral fora and international organizations to counter discrimination on the basis of LGBTQI plus status or conduct. Broaden the number of countries willing to support and defend the human rights of LGBTQI plus persons. Strengthen the role, including in multilateral fora, of civil society advocates on behalf of the human rights of LGBTQI plus persons, and strengthen the policies and programming of multilateral institutions, including with respect to protecting vulnerable LGBTQI plus refugees and asylum seekers. Everything I told y'all was going to happen is happening before your eyes. And some people have access to get to it. Some people don't. I'm one of the ones that have access to get to it. Certain stuff I can't get to, but certain stuff I can. So what you think, Malik?
Yo, we gotta protect ourselves. We gotta
wait, and it just say just in. U.S. Department of Defense memo directs all U.S. military departments to promote and protect LGBTQI plus rights. Now, does that make sense? And we can't say for God we trust, and in God and we trust, and we doing stuff that go against God.
Forgive me, panel. I'm from B-More, and I got a dozen fresh statements right here, so I'm gonna have to do 2 in 1.
This is what I'm gonna do real quick.
We need to.
That's what I'm gonna do real quick, Malik, because I want you to hear this. Donald Trump told everybody
they make more money than the drug companies.
A while back what was going on, and nobody listened. Now watch this. Now tell me if what he's saying then is not playing out now. It said on August the 7th, 2020, President Trump told us, hey, my birthday. Donald Trump told us he would have to disappear for a while because of very rich enemies who are unhappy with what he's doing for our country. He told us directly he would need to be out of the picture for a while. Listen, observe the many subtle clues given to you over an extended period of time prior to his departure. Notice the coincidence and nuances of Biden's presidency. Like Trump has said many times, the best is yet to come. We haven't finished yet. Here we go.
You make more money than the drug companies. You know, in all fairness, at least the drug companies have to produce a product, and it has to be a good product. But the middlemen, well, the rebate that I'm doing cuts out the middlemen and it reduces costs, and the money goes back to the people purchasing the drugs. So I have a lot of enemies out there. This may be the last time you'll see me for a while. A lot of very, very rich enemies, but they are not happy with what I'm doing. But I figure we have one chance to do it, and no other president's going to do what I do.
Is that fact or is that fiction?
About the rich enemies?
Yeah.
Oh, he got some of them.
And he said no other president is going to do what he did.
Facts on that.
See what I'm saying? And Bill Gates already said it. Bill Gates said they will attack your food, they will attack your medicine, they will attack your water, they will attack your vaccines, they will attack your weather, they will attack your elections, they will attack your religion, they will attack your speech, they will attack your guns, they will attack your children. And when everything fails, they will nuke their own goddamn country. That's why they about to kill Clint Eastwood off from TV.
You know what? I had wondered why he had still been doing movies, because he said he was going to retire.
Mm-hmm.
And his last 2 or 3 movies to me were outside of his regular realm, and they were kind of controversial.
Now watch this, but I want you to look at the screen for a second. But I'm gonna come back to that. Look, this lawsuit is against Mike Lindell, right? Now watch this. The U.S. Dominion Incorporated and Dominion Voting Systems, right? Now, this is a corporation, right or wrong? They got My Pillow Inc. and Mike J. Lindell as a corporation. This is why Mike Lindell said he ain't worried about nothing, because he's a human being, not a corporation. So he don't even got to show up. And because people don't know, is what it is.
Who is Mike Lindell?
Huh?
Bring Clark to tell me who is Mike Lindell.
But that's the guy that's selling pillows, for the most comfortable pillows.
Overnight millionaire.
Right.
Hey, I thought Bill Cosby was supposed to have been coming home.
Well, I thought so too. But when you in their system, it is what it is. That was terrible, right here.
How do you put Bill Cosby in jail?
Well, because a lot of people don't mess with Bill Cosby. A lot of people mess with Cliff Huxtable. You see what I'm saying? Now watch this. Why nobody said them about this when they stormed the Capitol in Georgia? They ain't say nothing about this. Because then it would have made Black Lives Matter look bad.
That's crazy.
See what I'm saying? Folks got to understand what's going on, but I ain't gonna show too much. You know, because Brook jumped in the chat when she belonged up here with you. So what I'm about to do is 2:56. I'm about to get up off this joint. I'm about to go eat the rest of my, crab boil while you eating crabs. And I'm gonna tell everybody this right here. No matter what goes on, do your own research. Because when people are blindsided by the mainstream media, there's always a media telling the truth, even when mainstream won't. So
that's fact.
So don't take my word for it. Go do your own research. Why Brook was so confident. Oh, Dana, you should have told me about DuckDuckGo. Mm-hmm. You can have DuckDuckGo. But I got the database. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you just how weird.
What's DuckDuckGo?
That's the rival to Google.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you just how weird this shit can get for me. This stuff, I'm sorry, can really get for me. I'm gonna show you this. There's nobody that can show y'all this right here. Nobody. So when you want to argue politics and facts with me, there's nobody that can show you the D class. This is the whole D class. Nobody can show you this. And it's still going and going. Can't nobody show y'all that. That's why I kept telling Brook, it's unfair. Because, see, I can pull up one thing that'll shut everything down for her. That's this right here. That's this one little thing right here. That's one thing right here.
Don't you use the link he dropped, not the one Willie dropped.
Not the one Willie dropped, the same one I dropped. I have it all.
It want that meeting gold.
I have it all. That one thing right there. So with that being said, without showing so much of what I have, it is what it is. Queen B said, the $1 trillion conspiracy, how the New World Order man-made diseases, anti-zombie banks, and zombie banks are destroying America. Queen B, that book is off the chain. That book is off the chain. I can't get past page 74 without me becoming racist. I can't get past page 74.
And what's the name of the book?
It's called The $1 Trillion Conspiracy.
The $1 Trillion Conspiracy.
But it is what it is, man. I'm about to get up out of here. Look.
She trying to come on in now.
Man, she 2 hours late. She 2 hours late.
That's that Baltimore City School education.
I told you.
I don't know what to say about that. He said you're 2 hours late. But
Mm.
Hey, what the guy say?
Judge makes big discovery. 78% of mail-in ballots fraudulent. Election redo ordered. Spread the word. The fiesta with the election integrity fiasco continues. A Mississippi judge has just reported a suspect in serious. Wait a minute. One thing I like about this, they show mug shots and all. They show mug shots and all. Check this out. God. They show mug shots and all. A Mississippi judge has reported a suspect in serious fraudulent mail-in ballots malversation. Woo. This comes after another serious case of voter fraud was discovered in Texas, and the judge was arrested. Dang. Why they ain't talking about this? In the 64-page order, Judge Jeff Will not only calls for a new election, but also finds evidence of fraud and criminal activity in how absentee ballots were handled, how votes were counted, and the actions by some at the polling place.
Hey,
well,
you can call them what you want.
I'll be damned. Woo! Good God Almighty!
What?
Great balls of fire.
They're gonna have to have another election.
I already said that. And see, and people don't want to listen. People don't want to listen. That's why I tell folks like, yo, I know what's going on. Biden about to be out of office. And people gonna get mad, telling something that's not fair. Well, how's it not fair? And you gotta have the integrity. And like they said, when that man won by a landslide, bro, it ain't nothing you can say.
I mean, that shit crazy because you tried to impeach him twice.
Thanks, Georgia girl, huh?
They tried to impeach him twice.
And nothing happened. Now watch this. The judge in this case reported a large number of absentee ballots were not ballots, says the report. In his ruling, the judge said that 66 of 84 absentee ballots cast in the June runoff were not valid and should never have been counted. The report continued. Wow. The officials will take action in this case because this kind of irregularity seriously concerns the voters. This chaos that appeared right after Biden's inauguration only confirms and proves Donald Trump's theory about orchestrated and organized voter fraud. If this is a practice in so many states and so many elections, the officials must do everything in their power to bring justice. That means a lot of people going to jail.
She backstage. We reading. We up here having business.
That means a lot of people about to go to jail.
But you knew that.
Let's see what she has to say. She's here. I'm waiting.
But you knew that.
Of course.
Okay. First and foremost, hello, everybody. Hello to all the people in the chat.
You're rude.
Hello, Data.
You're rude, and you just can't jump in. You got to be brought in. And because you're 2 hours late, I'm about to get off, and now you want to say something. So I'm gonna let you talk. I don't have nothing to say.
Listen. Malik knew. He watching me sleep, my little pretty self, and he wake me up.
No.
I promise you, he seen my name in the title.
No, we ain't gonna blame that on Malik because I told Malik plain and simple. I said, man, Malik had been texting all morning.
Look, me and Carter had a late night. Okay, we was up to 9. So when we finally went to sleep, it was about 7 o'clock. We was up to 9 and stuff, you know. So my bad on that. But real quick, I just want to I ain't gonna hold you up too much long. I just want to kind of piggyback on what Malik just said. No, it's not getting ready to be another election. This is going to be just like the Super Bowl. Let's say when the Baltimore Ravens and the Patriots, right? Remember when they went to the Super Bowl? You remember when we went to the Super Bowl with them? And remember how people was trying to say, oh, either the Patriots or the Ravens was winning or losing or cheating? Right. We won the Super Bowl. We took that trophy home. And then later on, they might say, oh, there's evidence that somebody deflated a ball. I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying this is irrelevant. I'm just giving an example.
Brooke,
he said, wait a minute, hold on. They said,
wait, Brooke. Wait, Brooke. Listen. And because you about Brooke, you're making a fool out yourself. Stop.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're listen to what I'm
gonna be
Brooke, listen what I'm telling you. You're making a fool out yourself.
I need to go play my president.
You're using two different teams in two different situations.
I'm just giving you didn't I just say the example is not a real life?
You can't put Joe Flacco with Tom Brady.
Listen, but what I'm saying is, if it was evidence of Tom Brady deflating the ball, right? It's evidence. They said he deflated the ball. He got time. He got sanctioned for that. Am I right or am I wrong? Didn't they say it was proven that he was cheating? Yes or no?
They alleged that, but then they let him off.
No, yes. He had to sit out some games, my nigga. Come on, we're not gonna sit here and play this. He had to sit out some games. It wasn't this season, it was like 2 seasons ago. He had to sit out like 6 games. Don't play with me. I watch football. Stop playing. All right. Now, so after all of that, because he didn't really want to fight it, he just act like, well, he ain't know that was cheating. And so they slapped him on the hand. They gave him 6 games out at the beginning of the season, and he played the rest of the damn season. Stop acting like you don't remember that shit, okay? Deflategate. I know you remember that. Deflategate. Stop playing with me, Dana. Anyhow, like I said, let's say the year before that, when he was doing that shit, they won the Super Bowl. They can't go back and take that trophy back from them. They the Super Bowl. They are the champions until the next year come around. And they play it out, and another team come up again. It works the same way with this presidency shit. Biden is in there. Now, I don't know whether or not he's going to make it 4 years. He may not make it 4 years. Now, Kamala might come up in 3, and she may take over as vice president. But Trump ain't coming back up on here. At least the minimum, if he do, would be 2024. And he better hope he ain't running against no man. Because if he run against a man, he ain't getting back in office. Bro. The only way he gonna win that presidency again is if it's a woman. Because this country is not ready for a woman yet. Bro. That has been tested time and time again. And that's the only reason why Hillary Clinton did not win against him.
Brooke, you sound foolish.
I don't sound foolish, and a lot of people agree with me.
There's nobody out. You listen to this. There's nobody out there on a Democratic side.
Hold on. What? Where that seafood boil at? I ain't got no more crabs, and this right here is really entertaining.
Wait.
This is really entertaining.
This is completely real.
There's nobody on a Democratic side that can hang with Donald Trump, whether it's male, female, or anything else, any species.
He really not even Republican. He's really Democrat.
No, he's not.
Yes, he really is.
No, he's not. Trump is independent through and through.
Okay, well, there you go. Because before you be independent, you Democrat or Republican. And then you turn independent and stop playing with me, Dana.
Well, you know what? For the slow people.
No, there ain't no damn for no slow people.
This is what Trump is. Let's go ahead with the Patriot Party, baby. This is what we do. Okay? Okay? Okay?
Oh, Lord. Do I need to wait a minute? Where am I recording?
I got a motherfucker. Okay? So I mean, so let's go there. Let's go there. Cause see, the stuff you talking, let's talk some real stuff, Brook. Can you explain why this dinosaur is kissing his granddaughter on the lips?
Well, I don't think that was what's supposed to happen. I think he was trying to give her a kiss on the cheek, and her face like turned around. You know how you get that you turn your face a little bit, and that's what that is what the camera caught. And you know that's what the camera caught. That's what the camera caught. That is what the camera caught. You know that. You know that. Come on, you just got me. Y'all know how y'all is. Y'all some shiesty motherfuckers. Y'all listen here. Y'all ain't shit. Let me play this for you real quick, because I think you ain't hear that shit when I played it last night. You try to act like you ain't hear it.
Don't cuss.
I mean, play that stuff. And you heard me last night. Hold on. Let me see. No. That's a still shot of a video. That is not a picture. They was not sitting there kissing like that. That's a still shot of a video.
That look intimate.
Brook.
Oh my! I bet it's gonna look intimate to you,
Brook.
right?
Brook. Since I was in the bathroom and Brook want to be cussing.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Oh, wait.
That nobody had nothing to say about your president, your ex-president, talking about grabbing coochie. What about that?
Excuse me.
That's what grabbing by the coochie.
I mean, that's what men do, don't they?
Oh, hell no.
Brook, time out. Wait.
Grabbing by the coochies.
Wait. Just in breaking, major swing state announces investigation into 2020 election. Trump was said to have lost. Do you know what that means?
No, I say he lost.
Do you know what this means?
He lost.
If it's
I don't know why they're doing all this. It's going to get thrown out.
Listen. If it's in litigation, that means we don't have a president.
No, that's not true.
Bullcrap.
Listen, the only thing that would have stopped that would have been January 6th. It didn't happen.
Excuse me.
No. Guess what? We have a president along with a African-American woman as a black president.
Now watch this. I'm going to stop you right here because now I'm going to make you look real stupid.
You ain't gonna make me look nothing.
How the hell you gonna say we got a vice president that's African American and she done told you herself she ain't African American and she's all black people? Make that make sense.
She says she's African American. She says she is.
She never said that. She said I am of Indian and Asian descent.
Why are you screaming? I'm of Indian and Asian descent myself too.
Man, you black. You're a nigga.
Oh, shit. I know that. I am of Indian and Asian descent as well. I don't know what you want me to tell you, because I don't like to carry that African gene sometime. My damn stuff. You know what I mean? When these niggas start acting crazy, I ain't African either. I am Indian. I'm just saying shit. I'm just saying. But for real, seriously, on a serious note, though, bro, seriously. I mean, I get what you're saying. And, you know, I don't hate Donald Trump. I don't. Seriously, I don't hate him. No, I don't. I do not hate him.
Yes, you do.
I do not hate him. I think that he's a brilliant business person. I do think that he's a brilliant business person.
He's the best.
I believe that.
He's the best president since JFK.
I don't think that could be true, because guess what? The only reason why anybody would think that he's good is if he's done a lot for the people. He gave us 2 stimulus checks, right?
He gave y'all 2 stimulus checks?
Hold on, listen.
Now wait. Wait,
2 already. Matter of fact, 3. We can already get a $3,000 one in July.
Can you wait? And because see, this is what happened. This is what happened. And when people show up late to a party, I done showed y'all where the stimulus checks are going. Now, Malik,
it don't matter where they going, because we can't control how people spend their money, bro.
Brook, wait. Calm your coochie, steal your water. Hold on. Hey, Malik,
Go give me an Sprite.
Is this Hillary Clinton to you? Watch.
So this is the kind of leadership that the United States has historically been known for, which frankly, we should be lifting up and doing more of. And what I'm intrigued by and a little saddened by is the way both China and Russia
the way
are
she's
using
speaking,
their vaccines.
cheekbones too
They're
high.
using vaccine diplomacy. They are, going into countries and saying, we'll take care of you. And that leaves the United States playing catch up. Now, of course, we have to vaccinate our whole population, but from what I'm told, we're going to have more.
When I say the deep fake is in effect, bro, that's nowhere near no goddamn Hillary Clinton.
Hey, bro, let me ask you one question. This is gonna throw you for a loop because you might have seen it. Did you see that picture of Oprah Winfrey with the thing on her leg?
Yeah, of course. I'm the first person that pointed out, but that she on home monitor.
Well, I heard about it last year. I just ain't never seen no evidence of it. And then I finally
showed
seen
pictures
a picture the other day of it.
I showed
being on home monitor.
Democrat trouble. Check this out. Democrat trouble by a House review that could overturn our Republicans' election win.
That's for the House and the Senate. That's not for presidency. The presidency is a done deal. It's done. It's already signed.
Check it. If you overturn that, this is what y'all not listening to. If you overturn the House and the Senate, you got to overturn in the presidency too.
You can't. It don't work that way, bro.
Girl, stop.
It don't work that way.
Okay, but watch this.
So put it in search in there. How to overturn a presidency? I guarantee you, there's no way that you can overturn a president. Once that shit is sketched in stone, that's it for 4 years.
Is it?
That's it for 4 years.
Is it?
Yes.
You sure?
I'm positive. He ain't going nowhere for 4 years.
Are you positive, right?
I'm positive, bro.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Stop.
You be quiet, because you a hater. Because you
now watch this.
I was supposed to be a part of this discussion.
So the military can't remove Biden?
No, he cannot. No, this ain't what. No, this is This is democracy. We can't do no coups and all that. I mean, I get it. This ain't third world country. This is the United States. We are the best country in the whole entire world. We have the best governmental system. Sometimes we don't like the shit that they do, stuff that they do. Sorry.
I'm cussing.
But look, you already 2 hours in. Trust me, they ain't coming back this far looking at mine. Calm down. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just telling you. You needed to have me on here 2 hours ago. Y'all knew what y'all was doing. Malik, you should have woke me up. Malik, I'm gonna get you when I get off of this live.
Yeah. Since you said we getting a $3 stimulus check.
Absolutely. We getting $3,000. You already know that? If you have a child under 6 years old, you're going to get $3,600. If you have a child that's between 7 and 18, you're going to get $3,000 in July. You already know that? And they trying to get it where so we get monthly payments for the next 6 months. That's coming up next. Yeah.
What's Dana J?
He not talking.
What do you mean?
Hey, Carter. Stop acting crazy. Carter said, "Where Dana J?"
Where's Dana J?
He coming.
Hey, Carter, I'm gonna beat you up here.
Shut up, Dana.
Hey. Shut up, crazy.
Look, read that, man.
New rule allows U.S. military to act without president authorization. Okay, that's say new rule allows U.S. to act without president authorization. That didn't say that they can overtake the president. That's not a coup.
They can take the president out of power.
You think that? You really think so?
No, it's true.
Are you getting vaccinated?
Fuck no.
Queen Bee said, Brook denounces when necessary. That's right, y'all. Shout out to all of my people in the chat who agree with me. I told you they agree with me.
Well, look.
I need to see this.
Wait. Brook denounce when necessary. Laugh out loud, hilarious. Hey, Queen Bee might be rocking and for you, but There's a lot of dream team in here that rocks for me all day.
Listen, and I'm not saying that, but there's a lot of dream team that rock with me too. Do I need to start calling names?
Call names.
They probably in the bushes, toy.
And I bet they will leave you to come back home.
Already there.
And without me, they ain't rocking. I keep telling you.
Listen, we don't bump with Trump like that.
And that's true. And that's true.
Get. So my girls is with me. Cut it out.
And that's true.
Look,
there's a lot of people that don't rock with Trump, and I respect that.
I ain't got a big head.
And I respect.
Yes, he does have a big head.
Hey Carter, are you trying to crack?
You do have a big head, Dana.
No, he got a little hair. All
right, Carter. There you are, Carter.
He my baby alone. Hell no better.
But I love you to death, Carter. But what the heck is this I'm looking at?
Yeah, I'm about to show you how wild it gets.
Hold on. A police threatens a barbershop owner.
Look, people going crazy, bro. Seriously. And we just all need to stick together. I understand. But Trump got a lot of stuff going on right now with him. He got people who they're literally trying to do a R. Kelly on him. Did you hear what the man said? They going to get warrants to get phone records and text messages.
Watch this.
From his people.
Wait, Brook. What if I tell you that Boulder, Colorado was a false flag?
You never told me that.
911 here now. We're at King Soopers in South Boulder. Table Mesa. We've got injured parties on the ground.
Yeah, that was true.
911 now, people. We don't know. There's a shooter, active shooter somewhere.
Look, watch.
Could be in the store. He went in the store.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God. Right, we got people down inside King Soopers. Look, there's holy shit. God damn it.
False flagging, baby.
Listen, bro. 10 people did die, though, bro.
False flagging, baby.
10 people did die. I don't know how many people was in there. It must not have been a lot, but they did bring somebody out that was bloody and.
False flagging, baby. They were laying there already. Let's set up the scene. You lay right there. You lay right there. I'm gonna let off an air gun in the back. You lay right there.
Yo, you ain't shit, nigga. Would you?
Target now.
I'm not going to no Target right now. Wait a minute.
Hey, but that's what that looked like, though.
Yeah, that did look like I need going front. Well, the way how you just put it up, nobody screaming. A nigga was on his phone and shit. He would just sit there like, what? Wow.
Yo, oh my God. Oh my God. All
right
this to take back the guns, boy. I can't keep this live up, boy. But you just get him. You get him. He know too much.
Sending all love and prayer to all the victims in Colorado. Because Dana he just don't mind. Don't pay him no mind, y'all. But it did look like a stage. I need to go first.
Wait. We're playing again. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Need 911 here now. We're at King Soopers in South Boulder. Table Mesa. We've got injured parties on the ground.
Hey, no blood.
911 now, people. We don't know if there's a shooter, active shooter somewhere.
Go on his phone, though.
Could be in the store. Yeah, he went in there. He went in the store.
Hey, yo.
Oh, my God.
If that don't
we got people down inside King Soopers.
That was poorly staged, too.
Look, there's holy shit.
He said, holy shit.
God damn it.
Where do people run around at?
Hold on, wait a minute. Don't play it again. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, shit.
Got bottles, live 2 models.
911 here now. We're at King Soopers in South Boulder. Table Mesa. We've got injured parties on the ground. 911 now, people.
Who car is that?
We don't know if there's a shooter, active shooter somewhere.
I'm about to show you how wild it gets. Fat nigga hole with
He went in the
crazy-
store. Oh my God. Guys, we got people down inside King Supers. Look, holy shit. God damn it.
Hey, Brook.
Hey, Dana. Hey, Dana.
What up, Carter?
You have a weird nose.
Boy. Oh.
Okay.
He can see your face.
Look. Brother of Boulder shooter tells CNN he suffers from mental illness. Was bullied in school for being Muslim, and people made fun of his name.
What's his name?
Look. Well, wait, he not white.
What is he? Shit, he look like he white to me. He Muslim?
No, he ain't Muslim. I mean, he ain't white at all. Look.
He Muslim. What's his name?
Ahmad Al-Issa.
What?
Wait a minute, look. Joe is mumbling his words and falling down, and people are asking questions. Activate the mass shooter.
Yo, that is crazy. Yo, you is silly. You know that? I ain't playing with you. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't even gonna front. That video did look kind of suspect though, bro. I ain't even gonna front. Hold on. Button, 'cause I can't hear him in the background. The data ain't shit. Good.
Oh shit! Oh, Father God, Elizabeth, this the big one. I'm coming to see you, Elizabeth.
Watch out, Carter.
Now can text Mom.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Joe is mumbling his words and falling down, and people are asking questions. Activate the mass shooter.
Lord have mercy. You're so rude. You're just getting a big kick out of this.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Masks have been used for centuries. Wait a minute. As tools of solace and integration. And you think now is any different? Oh my God.
Grandma.
Oh Lord.
Carter, you need to press the pause, that mute button.
Good.
Oh Lord. Wait a minute. Are you listening? From the 1991 book, Behold the Pale Horse. Listen. The government encouraged the manufacture and importation of military firearms for the criminals to use. This is intended to foster a feeling of insecurity, which would lead the American people to voluntarily disarm themselves by passing laws against firearms, using drugs and hypnosis on mental patients in a process called Orion. The CIA calculated the desire in these people to open fire on schoolyards and thus inflame the anti-gun lobby. This plan is well underway and so far is working perfectly. The middle class is begging the government to do away with the Second Amendment.
I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and pull this book. Behold the Pale Horse by Women Free.
When you come for the king, you better not miss. I keep telling you, Brook, I stay loaded.
But see, what you do that way.
This is your border patrol.
Now, let me just say this. I did see a whole video, right?
Wait, look.
In that video,
there you go.
People crossing the river. I just seen that last night or this morning. People crossing the river. United States. Crossing the border, just jumping over the shore. The border, crossing the river, jumping over. Afro head. Look at that
head. That was so disrespectful.
What she do? She didn't salute the troops?
Pay attention.
I don't know what she was supposed to. I can't hold that against her. She wasn't in the military. She wouldn't have known that because I damn sure wouldn't have known that salute.
Wow.
Listen.
This is absolutely embarrassing.
Nigga, you embarrassing. That voice is embarrassing.
I can't stand looking at Kamala Harris. I can't believe this woman is really in the White House.
Yes, she
this
is.
Can't be real.
It is.
This just can't be real.
It's real. Wake up.
These people are embarrassing.
No,
They
you
are embarrassing us all around the world.
Black woman like that.
People are laughing at us.
No,
because
laughing at
of
you.
this sad and pathetic administration. Kamala Harris has no respect at all. So I don't even know why I'm acting surprised. These people are not patriots. Kamala Harris is not a patriot. Joe Biden is not a patriot. These people don't care about the American people. They don't care about our troops. They have no respect for themselves. So I don't know why I'm acting surprised like they will respect us or our troops.
Hey everyone, so it's been almost exactly 1 year since I published my innocuous little flat earth debunk as part of my astronomy.
Let me just say this. He wouldn't be teaching the next day. I promise you that. He wouldn't be teaching the next day.
Hold on.
No, that motherfucker would, excuse me, he wouldn't be teaching the next day if he would be beating my son like that. I don't care. See, look.
I wish in hell.
Bro, if you seen the teacher beat your kid like that, what would you do? Bro, Jesus Christ. I would have that video along with my video of me whipping his butt to the point where I would have had to have that video because I would have been insane at that moment because I would have tried to kill that man touching my child like that. I'm sorry. That was crazy.
Now, how many people you said? I'm acting like I didn't even see that video.
Go back one more video.
I'm acting like I didn't see that shit because that right there will put me in a whole nother person.
And let me just say this real quick. Guess what? The United States is the only country who has child protective services in place for things like that not to happen. Africa, China, they don't have none of those things in order. Kids are so neglected over there.
Bro.
And they get this on a daily basis, bro.
Watch this.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's what I was talking about right there.
This?
That's the one of the guys.
Look. It's supposed to be 10 people dead, right?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Okay. Now, word on the street is there's only 7, right? But I got a question to ask you. Why do he got red paint coming down his leg instead of blood?
I really can't tell. It looked like blood to me.
Yeah. A lot of things look like shit.
Malik said, "Why he got on drawers?
Why he got no pants on?"
I don't know.
It's
Stop. You want to
supposed
mess
to
with my
be
papers,
two.
man?
It's supposed to be two that got locked up. That was the only one we saw. I didn't see the other.
I need Nicole to come to the front office, please.
Nicole.
Miss Nicole. I mean, I'm sorry. Her first name is Kimberly. Kimberly. Her last name is Nicole.
What?
Ma'am, why didn't you let us know that this is going on in Michigan?
Lord, why is it that you can find this stuff that's going on?
Because I know where to go.
Well, shouldn't it be publicized?
I know where to go.
Shouldn't it be publicized?
Look, it's not my fault that y'all keep looking at white media.
What's happening in Michigan?
Are they about to recount everything again?
That's like the fourth state.
Love yourself, said Dana. You think too hard. No, I don't. I got it. What the hell is going on?
You got it right. Love yourself. You ain't lying. You telling the truth, my love.
Hold on. They break out the airport after refusing to enter Corona quarantine. They like, hell no.
Wait a minute, rewind that back.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait.
Get the full effect of that. Rewind that back.
Here we go.
Hundreds of tourists break out of airport.
Look. Here they come. Yo, I'm laughing because I can see this happening over here.
But they just walked out like, y'all ain't get ready to hold me hostage. And did you see the man with the fully armored suit on behind? I'm not playing with these people.
Brook, Joe is mumbling his words and falling down, and people are asking questions. Activate the mass shooter!
You must be off today.
Yo, nope. I'm just having fun. I'm just making America great again. Look at that red.
Bring in the cats.
Red paint. I never seen no stuff like this. Excuse me.
You be watching some crazy. I thought I watched some crazy shit on my timeline.
Nah.
So my timeline be off the chain.
I pay some bills, man. Pay some bills.
Carter,
the phone bill, the bill we gotta pay.
Carter trying to go to Target.
I'll pay it. You can afford.
White House confirms Joe Biden keeps in contact with Barack Obama.
Look at Joe Biden's face though. Wait a minute, hold on. Go scroll down. Look at his mug. He mean mugging Trump. That's a mean mug to Trump.
That's okay. That's fine.
But Biden alone. I like Biden. I liked him ever since he first came in as vice president. I liked it behind it.
Man,
let me ask you a question, Dana. Why you ain't tell us what happened in Georgia on March the 5th? Or was it March the 4th? Something happened big on March the 4th and March the 5th in Georgia. Why you ain't tell us that, bro?
What happened big?
So you want me to go dig in my archives to tell you what happened big? And you already know what happened big. You just didn't tell us.
What happened?
What happened significantly big in Georgia that was overturned? You said it. You just said something about it happening in Michigan because it damn sure happened in Georgia and it was overturned. Should I bring it up?
About what?
Okay, about this election, Georgia, the government, they threw it out.
Bullshit.
No, it was March the either 4th or March the 5th. I'm gonna get ready to pull it up. That's why I was on your ass those 2 days.
But they about to go to Supreme Court. What about that? What are you talking about?
It got thrown out, bro.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. Hold on.
No, Pennsylvania got thrown out.
No, Georgia's there too.
Okay. All right.
I'm telling you, I was looking for you. You was
All right.
MIA.
Okay.
You was at the the inauguration that never happened. Because that's what Angie said.
The moment you realize you can post to Facebook through Instagram when in jail. Look at that baby face. Man, look, I'm just.
Hold on, I'm going to tell you what it was right now. Because I was like, oh, why Dana ain't come tell us that? Judge dismisses President Trump's campaign lawsuit in Georgia, Michigan, and some other states. So let me see.
That's old news, sweetie. Catch up.
That was 4 months ago, but I'm not looking at
4 months ago.
Right. I'm looking at something that happened. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. I'm trying to see where I found it at. I think I might have seen it on hold on. Okay, no, this is about the feds closing in on Citizen Trump, the racketeering. They're trying to get him for racketeering.
That's not gonna work.
You don't think so?
No, it's not.
Well, goddamn it, they got what's the name? They got R. Kelly for the bullshit.
But I mean, but wait a minute. But that's two different situations.
I'm talking about the way how they got him, far as in.
But I'm talking about the way you just said it though.
I ain't mean to say it like that. My head had it structured a different way. You probably knew what I was understanding, but how they trying to get him? They trying to pull records and everything else. They trying to pull records and tie to people and pull court records and get warrants for phone companies and all that. Hold on. Look, why Carter found out ain't no credit card on Malik thing no more. He gonna say, why I can't order nothing no more?
This was an insurgency, folks. This was run like an insurgency. This was irregular warfare at its finest in politics. We have what we call citizen journalists. And so the American people decided to take over the idea of information.
Uh-oh. Do I got to play it again, Brook?
We have an army of digital soldiers. Because this was an insurgency, folks. This was run like an insurgency. This was irregular warfare at its finest in politics. We have what we call citizen journalists. And so the American people, army of digital soldiers. Because this was an insurgency, folks. This was run like an insurgency. This was irregular warfare at its finest in politics.
Who's this calling my phone?
You see what that say, Brook?
Yeah, I'm looking. I mean, it's blurry.
The news is dead. You are what matters now. Handle with care.
Oh, I have mercy.
We have what we call citizen journalists. And so the American people decided to take over the idea of information.
You see what that say, Brook?
We have an army of digital soldiers. We call citizen journalists. And so the American people decided to take over the idea of information.
World War III will be a guerrilla information war with no division between military and civilian participation. Uh-oh. What do you see now?
All right, so wait a minute. So, okay, January the 5th, the Trump campaign drops all Georgia electric challenges. Hold on, that's not what I'm looking for, though. And I think it may be on my computer. That's why I can't find it, because all the stuff that I had, it was on my computer. In reference to this stuff. Because I was like, wait a minute. I know I ain't going crazy. What? What just happened? Federal judge in Georgia reject Trump's campaign election lawsuit. Right. We already knew that. Yep. President Trump's legal team withdraws Georgia election challenges. Something major happened though, and I can't find it.
Even Democrats are pushing back as Pelosi tries to steal House election from Republicans.
Mm-mm.
You going after old stuff. I'm talking about true stuff.
I'm going at the stuff that you just said that you pounded and melted in our heads. Talk about March 4th, and then when March 4th came around, shit happened. So I'm calling you to the forefront to tell me what was supposed to happen March the 4th, because nothing happened, bro. March 4th, what was supposed to happen?
Trump was supposed to take over presidency.
Okay, right. So did it happen? Because March 4th, you was MIA, Trump was MIA.
No, I wasn't.
Was MIA. Who else?
None of us was MIA.
DJ was MIA. Even Malik was MIA.
None of us was MIA.
Yes, y'all was.
No, we wasn't.
Yes, y'all was. We thought y'all was at the inauguration.
I'm gonna show you why we wasn't MIA. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, you got too much mouth.
You.
So
you. You. Oh Lord.
So what I'm gonna say is this right here.
Let me put March 4th, 2021 Trump. Let me see what pop up. Nothing. Zero.
That's what I'm talking about. Zero. Yes.
You said you got too much mouth.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. March 4th, 2021 Trump. Wait a minute.
Yes.
March the 4th.
Arizona State Senate orders hand recount of 2.1 million ballots from 2020 presidential election.
What's the date on
that? This is recent. March the 22nd, 2021.
NDTE story. Mm-hmm.
So as long as this is going on, we don't have a president. I keep telling you that.
Yes, we do. They can order all the recounts they want. It's over and done with. Everything was squashed January the 6th. All that shit was supposed to take place before January the 6th, because that's what mattered.
Listen.
This right here don't matter. They can order to count whatever they want. They can order to recount thousands of elections, all that they want. If it didn't get situated before January the 6th of 2021, it's not going to happen.
That's not true.
For the Senate and the Republican offices, they have to wait 2 years for the presidency. Or all the other extra stuff, they just wasting government money. Go ahead and sit down somewhere, and it's just going to be what it is. Try next time.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when your feelings get hurt, I'm just gonna say, well, try next time.
Get hurt, because guess what? I am a citizen, and guess what? At the end of the day,
you're a citizen.
Yes, I am a citizen. I'd rather be a citizen of the United States than to be any goddamn thing else. Absolutely.
Oh my God. People. I
am a citizen of the United
Everybody that's on this channel
of America.
Y'all just saw why
I want my stimulus checks.
Listen. Y'all just saying say something about ignorance. She called herself a citizen. Well, if you're a citizen, then okay, Brooke, you're a citizen. All right.
I mean, you don't have to be a citizen. I'm a citizen. Listen, I ain't trying to be like Texas. I am a citizen. Okay. I need everything that's entitled to me. Do you understand?
What makes you a citizen?
Look what happened to Texas. Texas wanted to declare themselves their own little country, and look what happened.
What?
Now they want to be back.
No. What makes you a citizen?
Because I was born here. I came out of my mama coochie here in Baltimore.
Excuse me.
I'm a citizen.
I'm so ashamed that you are so misinformed.
Now, what am I then? If I'm not a citizen, what the hell am I?
And you know what? That's for you to find out. Because I'm not going back over that.
You know what? I would rather be in this country than to be in any other country. I ain't going to listen, I'm not going to no other country. I'm okay. I'm fine where I'm at. I ain't going to no other country. So you be wanting to just digging down the dirt. I ain't trying to dig all the way down there. You be going too far. I ain't doing all that.
So I have a question. On your form, if it says pick one being U.S. citizen, 2 being legal alien allowed to work, 3 legal alien not allowed to work, and 4 means other, which one are you going to choose?
U.S. citizen.
And your ass going to be right up the creek with everybody else.
Oh, well, then everybody else must be going right on up the creek because that's what everybody else going to put. If you born here, that's what you are.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
You don't think so?
I know so. I know that's not factual.
Okay.
That goes to show that you don't know your status.
I know my status. I know where I was born. I know the basic things. I don't need to know all that other extra shit. You know, you are what's it called? You are. I wouldn't say an extremist.
Brook, listen. The all caps name is foreign to the U.S. and the states. Now you're a citizen again?
My name is capital E RICA, capital VALENTINE.
Wait, listen. No one was born a U.S. citizen. U.S. is a corporation.
There we go. Here we go.
So are you a citizen again?
Yeah.
Okay. That's enough.
Yeah. Send me that so I can read that.
Look on the screen.
I need to read it in my timing, though. I need to look at it and read every line in my own.
For the slow people, read it. Why passport update, semicolon. No one was born a U.S. citizen. U.S. is a corporation.
So then what the hell are we? We're just people who live within the 52 states?
Like I keep telling people like you have to reclaim your stat. Okay, let's go.
All right, how do you reclaim your stat then?
Okay.
Tell me how to reclaim my status.
Here you go. Let me go word for word. Here we go. Word for word, brick by brick, piece by piece. Take the office of executor for the estate, all caps name. Do your SF 181, send the IRS and non-descendant letter to update your master file. Why do you have a master file at the IRS?
I don't know, but make that a little bit bigger so I can screenshot that.
I can send it to you. It's nothing.
Okay, well, send it to me. I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna do exactly what it's telling me to do on there.
Get your non-US passport. Get you a non-US passport and change the status of your SSN. That means social security number by doing an SS5. This is all about status, not religion or anything other. Yahshua/Jesus talked about business and kingdom. He showed us how to move in maritime and admiralty law of the land, which is maritime, and law of the sea, which is maritime, and law of the land, which is admiralty. We are land and water mass. The Bible said you will surely die when you eat. So when we are born, we got a birth/death certificate until you become man or woman and able to handle your affairs. Then they handle it for you. Time to put away our childish ways. Why become executor? And look how it's spelled. Why become executor, proper persona of the estate, the corporation? By using the words executor or estate, you become the creditor. Creditors have immunity from the debtor. When you function in the executive office of the estate, you deny everyone else from exercising a presumption of authority to administrate the estate. The all caps name is foreign to the U.S. and the states. It is immune under the Foreign Immunities Act because it is a creditor. In 28 USC 1300 at all, FSIA, foreign state means foreign estate. The address of the estate is the file number on a birth certificate. The estate resides at the file number. Reason, let's go here. Reason for the reason for the SF 181 form, ethnicity and race identification. Black has no standing at law, no rights whatsoever. Why change the master file? Why change the master file at the IRS? To non-descendant, IRS manual 21, 7, 13, 3, 2, and 2. An infant. That's what you was when you came with your mama coochie, right?
Mm-hmm.
An infant is the descendant of an estate or grantor, owner or trustor of a trust, guardianship, receivership, or custodianship that has yet to receive a SSN. Why passport update? No one was born a U.S. citizen. U.S. is a corporation. Must know, United States of America and the original state constitutions, they have stopped using the term state citizens on all of the forms for the purpose of constructive fraud. Remember that a state citizen is not a national of the United States, but is a national of the United States of America. C8 United States Constitution, semi-section 1101A and 21. The term national means a person owning permanent allegiance to a state. This is a state citizen. Reason for SS5, it is most important to be familiar with this form. This is the form that automatically removes you. It automatically removes your citizenship and rights. On this form, you are following choices. You are the following choices. Which answer should a state citizen choose? U.S. citizen, legal alien not allowed to work, or other? I keep telling you. You should know I'm not going to come unprepared, Brook.
I know you aren't. I learn a lot. Look, I be learning a lot. I get a lot, you know. I listen, you already know I'm a watcher. I learn. So if I don't know something, I'm going to know it. And trust, believe, next time I'm going to come back 10 times harder. You already know.
And then I'm going to say this. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it. For the brothers who's on child support illegally, I got your antidote.
Lord have mercy.
I got your antidote, but I will not just be giving it out freely. You have to take care of your kids.
I agree, bro. I agree.
If you can't take care of your kids, I can't help you out. I'm only helping people that's being targeted.
That only makes sense. Because you do got the trifling ones that is just on, you know, they on child support because there's no other. They ain't supposed to be on child support. Then you got the ones who ain't doing nothing.
Oh shit! That's hard.
It needs to be on child support.
Oh, that was hard to watch.
What?
Oh my God. Okay, baby meets COVID-19 test. Hold on. This is hard to watch. Anybody that can watch this is crazy. Oh. There's
Yeah, that wasn't that bad as watching your baby get shots. That ain't as bad as watching them put that needle in your baby. I don't know, bro. What's she talking about?
Nothing. Look at this. It's all over for Donald Trump.
Over for Donald Trump. I'm going to say it one more time. It's all over for Donald Trump. That's what everybody keeps saying, right? That's what the media keeps saying. That's what these dummy Democrats keep saying. Why do they think it's over for Donald Trump? Why do they really believe it's over for Donald Trump? It's not over for Donald Trump. What did Joe Biden got? Joe Biden ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? He got a whole bunch of sleep, dummy Democrats that vote from home. You know what I'm saying? What Donald Trump got? Donald Trump got a bunch of woke patriots that get up off their ass and they go and they make stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? 80 million, 90 million, 100 million strong.
Be
Not
quiet,
even
y'all.
just in America, in countries all over this world. You know what I'm saying? Joe Biden can't compete with that. It ain't over for Donald Trump. It's just getting started. All my Trump followers, make sure you like this video and follow me.
Like I say, we all know what's going on, Brooke.
But see, listen, here's the thing. Y'all go, and I get it. Y'all, I mean, I guess you could be considered an extremist, maybe. I don't know. To a certain extent. When it
now
comes
I'm
down
extremist. Okay.
I'm just saying, because when it comes down to certain things, I mean, I just can't even, I mean, I get it, but you want to talk about Biden, right? You talk about the stuff that Biden do, or how you just put up there about him kissing somebody. But our ex-president, 45, literally made the statement that he was going to grab the vaginas of women.
Okay, so let me ask this question. You ready?
Because I don't want that man grabbing my vagina. He ain't my type.
Let me ask this question. When you in the club and you freaking somebody, what are they doing?
Not grabbing my coochie.
Man, come on.
And I ain't freaking
Brooke,
nobody.
Brooke.
You gotta remember, bro.
Brooke,
when I was in the clubs, I was in relationships.
Brooke, and before you got married and you was going to clubs, niggas be grabbing your booties, niggas be grabbing your boobs, niggas be grabbing your.
Not mine. I promise you, I ain't let nobody grab my. Listen, I promise you, I ain't never let nobody grab my coochie or my booty or my coochie. That was a no-no. That was disrespectful because you ain't got to do that. That's on everything. I ain't let nobody do that to me. Now, I've seen it done to people. Yes, I've seen them not react to it. But I have not done it. Not at all. But the fact of the matter is that a man who's supposed to represent a country of whatever, that's something that you just cannot say. Period. You gonna grab the coochies and but then you gonna talk about somebody else having a little thing where she was trying to give him a kiss on the cheek and it caught right there. How many times
that was not a kiss on the cheek? That was not a kiss on the cheek. He kissed on the lip.
That was not no still. That was a still shot picture of a video. That was not no picture. That was just taken.
This what Neo had to say. This what Neo had to say from the Matrix. Dear government, sorry to disappoint you after all the hard work you have put into deceiving the nation, but fighting back is now the new normal. Fat boy said here, proud Mexican. I keep telling you, all of us are in here. It seems like
Indian
have disappointed you.
I'm an Indian. I'm just saying. I am an Indian. But I'm glad I did make the end towards the end of this conversation. I was knocked out. Malik should have woke me up.
Mm-hmm,
right. He didn't wake me up. He knew what he was doing. He seen my name in your title.
Mm-hmm.
He petty. Share the screen. How you gonna be looking at something? Don't be looking at us. Look. They're calling you.
The hell?
What?
Oh no, this is disrespectful. So people who don't wear a mask, they get treated differently?
I don't know. But I'm gonna wear one and sit around for like what?
You take me to Sonic.
Come on, move, Carter. You see him online.
Hey Carter, I'm with you on that. I'm ready to go to Sonic myself.
Jay, shut up.
Hey. You better watch your mouth.
Carter just so disrespectful right now.
You're so disrespectful.
But I can't wait till I come home so I can beat him up.
All right. Get his little butt. Yeah, Sonic, they just built one out house, and so it be banging too. Oh, it's so good.
What y'all be? What y'all get? The hot dogs?
The hot dogs, the cheesesteaks. They got cheesesteaks too, and they got the burgers and all of the Sundays. Well, I guess they're not Sundays. They milkshakes.
They call Sonic shakes. Don't disrespect Sonic like
that. They good as I don't know what. I ain't gonna find. They good. I usually go to get the cheesesteaks and the mozzarella sticks. They the best.
Now, Albertine Davis said, I have never, ever allowed a person to grab my butt nor vagina.
Me neither. See,
at the club or nowhere else. You're not going to disrespect me like that. Never. But now, when you're in the club dancing, it's not a disrespect thing.
Now, if I'm in a club and my husband in there with me, he may have grabbed my ass or my titty or something, but that's my husband. That's different. There ain't no man, no random nigga.
I'm saying though, man, look. Y'all know I used to be one of the club kings, so it's like it was nothing. A girl come in and be like, Dana, what's up? What's up? I'm gonna give you a hug. I'm gonna grab your ass. I'm gonna grab your cool.
Yeah, and that's different.
Hey,
I saw it happen. And I say that I saw it happen a lot. But at that time, when I was going to the club like that, me and my oldest son father was together. So everybody knew who the fuck he was. I wouldn't let nobody touch no me. Yeah, right. So as soon as he come through the door, they'd be like, yeah, she over there, hell no. By the time we split up, I think Choices was the only thing that was open. The Paradox was getting ready to close.
Oh, wait a minute. Choices. Woo! Second floor bathroom, baby.
I don't know about all that, my nigga. I'm saying
second floor bathroom, baby.
I just know I would go up in there.
I used to be an animal in the clubs, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad I changed my ways because, if I was still the way look. If I was still the way I was back then, a lot of these relationships that be on this YouTube streets would be canceled.
Oh, have mercy.
I've been unsmashed everybody, girl.
Lord have mercy.
And the niggas would have been mad, like, it is what it is. But I'm glad that I got that animal side out of me when I was young.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to happen, though.
Angie said that she eating Sonic right now.
Oh, shucks. I'm about to go get me some crabs. I'll probably get me a half of
right, fat boy. I'm grabbing ass off the top. Shit. But I mean, if you give me a hug and you grab me deeply, my reaction is wrap around your back and I'm palming your cheeks.
So here's the thing. In the late 90s, early 2000s, I was in a fucking relationship and everybody knew my baby daddy. So therefore I was cis. I was cis. So because they knew him, respect him, I couldn't until after I'm like, look, we ain't together no more, god damn it. Shit.
I ain't gonna front.
Shit.
I ain't gonna front.
In them type of situations. I was with my baby father for damn near 8 years.
I ain't gonna front.
8 years.
I used to want to pound your homegirl, but I was like, she too much like a sister to me.
Like, right. You been with a dude for so long, and then the dude's got respect for your baby daddy. They don't even, as you get older and shit, ain't nobody trying to, and they see you in a club, can't nobody even dance with you, even if they're a new person, because the first thing they say, no, that's Boogie baby mother right there. Like,
and I ain't gonna front.
Man.
Every time I seen her, I be like, Dre, my dog, I can't do that,
man.
Then when me and Dre started playing football together, I was like, oh, hell no.
Man.
She'd be like, Dana, what's up, y'all? I'd be like, ugh.
Who you talking about? Shanika? I know you ain't talking about Shanika.
No.
Oh, I was getting ready to say.
I'm talking about your old best friend, Miss Skinny Minnie.
Who, Serena? Serena hate Malik. She can't stand Malik.
Why?
Because when me and her when we was like, that was like maybe our last year, a real close friendship. And that's when I met him in 2009. And I would always spend time when she used to get mad. Like I had took her to the bar one time.
Then I ain't gonna
she was like, I don't like him. I was like, why? Because he always wants you to be around him.
but I'm gonna tell you the real reason why I went to the Go-Getters though. It was for Serena's sister.
Lord have mercy.
That's one tale that kept eluding me, bro.
But which one? Because you talk about the short one or the tall one?
Tall one, Buddha.
Mm-hmm.
I would have married Buddha.
Buddha got like 5 kids, but she don't.
No, she don't.
Mm-hmm.
Buddha got 3 kids. She got 3.
She got 4.
She got 3.
She got
and she got the boys and she got the girl. And she got the 2 boys and she got the little girl.
She got 3 boys and 1 girl.
Well, I don't care. Buddha's still the truth to me. I always love.
You remember when I beat? Well, you remember when I beat her up and Buddha up at the same time?
No. No, I wasn't there for that.
In front of their house.
No, I wasn't there for that.
Because Serena used to try to come for me. And I used to be like, please leave me alone. And you know, Buddha, she ran my mouth, and I just had to beat both of them up at the same time. I did.
No.
But we made up afterwards, but I did. I beat both of them up in front of their house.
No, I don't know about that.
I swear, ask her, they tell you.
Nope.
They will tell you.
I'm not even gonna ask him nothing like that.
I'm just saying, it happened so long ago, though, bro. Like that shit was that was years ago. But I'm just saying, it happened. I did. I beat both of them up at the same time.
It's just the marching band scene in Baltimore is over now, and this shit is corny.
Yeah, I don't even think they really do too much. Mosier's supposed to be coming up. I don't know if they still having James Mosier or not, but that's usually the first one of the season.
Man, like I'm not even going home for that no more.
I don't know if it's going to still take place. If it is or not, I'm not for sure.
I got one of my daughters who don't want to march. I got another one who's marching that just left the Twilighters to go to All Stars. I just get tired of that shit. Like years of that, you just get tired of it after a while because it's not the same no more.
It's not. The funniest years, I'm gonna tell you, the funniest years for me when we would travel. We wasn't local. Every weekend we went to Salisbury, DC, Ocean City. Then at the end of the year, we went to New York, Canada. Those were the years for marching then.
I'm going to tell you the marching parade that I hated.
Those used to be the ones.
That goddamn New Orleans.
See, I only did that one time. And
it was hot as hell, and then it was like 400 miles long. Like,
when we went down to Georgia for the was it Clark? What one we went down?
That was
I can't remember.
That was not for Clark, and I'm surprised you even brought that up.
I'm trying to remember which one it was for. Yeah, I remember that shit.
That was for Morris Brown. That's when you got that. That's when you wanted to get that tattoo.
Look, we was down that shit acting crazy. We went in the people. We walking down the street. People like, "Hi, how y'all doing?" We like, "Shit, nigga, don't speak to us. We don't know you niggas."
That's when you wanted to get that tattoo.
Man, I had a ball. We went to the club that night. Ah, man, I had a fucking ball. I didn't even go front. That was my last year really with marching. That was my last.
That's when 112 was open.
Man, I had a ball, man. I used to, I miss that shit. Used to be fun. I don't care what nobody say. The New York days when we would go up the weekend and go shopping for the Saturday, then Sunday march from like east to Baltimore to West Baltimore and be tired of shit afterwards. Your boot at the bottom got a hole in it because you didn't stomp the pavement for 2 miles.
Albertine said, "I'm gonna be honest. If a man grabbed me anywhere on my body, I'm slapping the dog shit out of him." And we'll fight him too. I don't care. Albertine, see, people don't understand. Like y'all say that, but when you're in the heat of the moment, man, look, when you come in the club and the music bumping and you jumping and you see somebody that you know, or you see somebody that's like a celebrity in the club scene, and y'all giving hugs and a nigga smack you on your bed, man, look.
Well, let me just say this. When I used to go to Melba's and all that stuff, I was really a local celebrity. Like when I would come in, like I ain't had to buy no drinks and people always knew who I was. Ain't nobody really, I mean, the new dudes that would come in, they would try to holler, but the old dudes already knew who I was. Like even the DJ, he knew, you know, who I was married to, who I dealt with. So when me and my cousin and my sister, when we used to all just go in there and just sit in there and it just be like, "What's up?" You know, they always looked at me for who I was, even though, you know, it was what it was. I remember be looked at like that, then be looked at like the hoe. Because when the hoes came in, the niggas knew it. They used to be like, "I'm getting me some coochie tonight." I'm like,
Are you talking about Tisha and them walked in?
When I listen, used to be a whole bunch of them. I hear me. When a whole bunch of them used to walk in, I'm just saying. And
when that Exodus crew walked in, oh yeah, we can now hear.
People will be doing, especially the dudes that be trying to creep. They be like, yeah, I'm going to get
especially when them be down, knock them down girls.
Don't you disrespect
I know Malik
my
gonna
friend.
be like, stop.
Don't you disrespect my friend. That's my sister. Don't you do it. Leave her alone. Okay?
Nigga, she lined us up on a wall and gave all of us head.
To do. Her past ain't got nothing to do. Leave her alone.
Shit, she is the original head detective. Every time I seen her, I'd be like,
shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. So, no, I ain't get a chance to, you know, to have that type of thing. You know, I come in the club like, oh, that's Malik's wife right there. Oh, I can't fuck with her. That's Malik's wife. Yeah. I'm like, God damn, I need to go to another goddamn club. Keep telling me who I am. And then look, a bitch try to slide me. Da, 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 da. All you do is go out. You ain't no wife. I'm like, bitch, my husband knows where I'm at. And he comes there with me, ho, and we leave together. What is you saying? Did you not know that? Stop running your mouth. Don't be knowing shit. Anywho.
But I hate when supervisors call you and want you to do work and shit. Nigga, I ain't on the clock yet. No, you fucking wait.
He watching you on live?
But nigga said, yo, what is that Patriot Party you got back there? Man, nigga, you African. Shut up.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Is he watching your live right now?
Hey, Jackson, you forgot to put it on home base. Man, look. Patriot Party, nigga.
Join the club. We all a mixture over here. At the end of the day, we still rocking and rolling. I'm just saying. And Fanny Pack is in the chat. Fanny Pack.
Fantasia go anywhere I go.
I was asleep, Fanny Pack, when you called me earlier, my love. I was knocked out.
She go anywhere I go.
Of course, that's my girl.
Albertine said, I'm dead serious, Dana. I'm just that way.
Let me see a picture of you, Albertine. Let me see.
Albertine, I got a question.
Ain't a picture of you, Albertine. Let me see how you must look. You must look like Holly Berry. Come on, girl. Let me see.
For what? Why?
I want to see what she look like.
Oh.
I just want to see what she look like. Is that okay? Damn.
She said, my father was raised a military man, and he and our mother said never allow a man nor woman to disrespect you.
Yeah.
No ifs about it. You know what? Women like that, you would be scared to have sex with.
Shut up.
Because if you giving it to them real good and you like smack them, but they mess around and try to hit you like, the fuck you do that for? Like, wait a minute, girl, wait a minute, shut, man, look.
In, out, in, right, left, right. It's like, no, I'm joking. But listen though, right? My father used to tell me the same thing too, but look, when a pretty girl came in the club, now I ain't gonna front, I ain't gonna lie. I would give a hug and I would squeeze her butt. Yes, I would. But it wasn't often, maybe once every time I would. But she had to be pretty and she had to smell good. So if I gave her a hug and she smelled good, yeah, I made her squeeze her little cheeks. I'm just saying. My phone going to hang up. Where my charger?
Albertine said, go to her Facebook page. She beautiful, darling.
I know that's right. Okay, Albertine.
That's what I'm talking about. Albertine shutting it down, telling you she
Is you
beautiful.
light skin or is you dark skin? Because
she said go to her Facebook page. It don't matter.
I can't go to her Facebook page because
why can't you?
Wait a minute, because I got Facebook on this phone. It's not on that
it's
phone.
Albertine Davis. Go to her Facebook page. It's all gonna be there for you.
All right, I'm gonna go see.
And she might be a sexy caramel or a pretty chocolate.
I like me some chocolate. Mm-hmm. I like me some sexy chocolate now. Them little light skinned girls, they be too much for me.
Man, y'all ladies be capping. Look at Miss Shirley at Albertine Davis. Hey, I'm with you. Y'all be capping. Y'all know. Man, y'all be capping.
That's a Miss Shirley. Don't you do it.
Yeah, y'all be. And Miss Shirley know when she first met her husband and before he became her husband and she was dancing and he said, damn, baby, she tooted that little tail up like, yeah, before I let go.
Don't compliment her. No, you did not.
And Miss Shirley, no, she was capping.
Miss Shirley, he tried to call you old, Miss Shirley. He just called you old.
No, I ain't call her old.
Yes, you did.
And Miss Shirley, no, she not old. She's seasoned.
I'm talking about by that song. Before I let go.
Hey, I danced to that motherfucker and I ain't old.
Oh, dun, 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 dun,
Look
dun.
at it. She said caramel.
Oh.
Look. Shirley
I'm ready to
said
look her up
he
right
was a
now.
perfect gentleman, Dana. Look, man, look. Y'all ladies be capping. Y'all be turned on by men that be aggressive. Not overly aggressive, but aggressive.
Well, I can say this. My husband wasn't a perfect gentleman, but I put him in his place. I let him know. And then after that, he was like, all right.
And Malik was a perfect gentleman. He ain't never violate nobody.
No, he ain't never violate me, no. But if I ain't like something, I told him I ain't like it. I was not like I don't like that shit. He'd be like, oh, all right, okay. All right.
Damn.
You know.
EJ, that's a little too far now. You said
I
you
ain't
don't
just
give.
let him do what he wanted to do. No, I did not.
EJ said he don't give women compliments no more. That's scary.
I don't even want to talk about EJ right now. EJ
That's
don't
scary.
EJ don't want to love. He don't want to be loved. EJ is just on his own shit right
Queen
now.
B, I'm serious. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. If I see a beautiful woman, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up, baby? You know what I mean? If I was single, but I'm not single, so I can't do that. Look, and Michelle said, Dana, I have 20 plus years on you guys. I'm telling you. And Michelle, you know what? No. And Michelle wasn't listening to before I let go. And she was listening to what is that? Your mama and a treat all day long, often in a bustin' and singing that song. All the little girls on Cable Street. Man, and she was rocking that old Michael Jackson heavy.
You know what? Rockin' Robin. Tweet.
I'm telling you.
Robin.
Like
Miss Shirley, you gonna let him talk about you like that, Miss Shirley?
I'm giving her a compliment. I mean, shoot.
You didn't push it back some more years.
Yo, she have 20 plus years on us, and I just turned 40. So what is that telling you?
So that was fine. What you said was fine. Thank you.
I mean, Brook, you trying to make it seem like I'm a bad guy.
No, you ain't no bad guy. Listen.
While y'all at it, please, look, Miss Shirley. Yup, laugh out loud. I told you, I know my song selections.
Mm-hmm.
While y'all at it, go get On My Radio the final season. It's only $10. Just go pay for a little bit. Go find out what
that. We already got one of your movies downloaded, my nigga. We already got one downloaded. Goddamn.
The fuck?
I said we already got one down. What's that movie you downloaded that Dana's in? What's it called? Oh, it was on. Okay. But what? Who? No. The name of the movie he was in, you remember? He ain't know. He was like, that's Dana. I said, yeah. He don't know what they're talking about. You know, that movie he called you and said, that was you in the movie.
Man, I got so many, like.
I said you got a few of them. Mm-hmm.
Man,
he got a movie that he was playing the drag queen too. Didn't you play a drag queen in the movie?
That's a TV show.
A TV show, okay. And he was on what's that TV show called with that man?
Robert Irvine.
I did remember that. Yeah, he on there, doing it to excuse my language. He on there being baby daddies and doing all this crazy stuff and all that.
I don't know what you're talking about, young lady.
Go in there, look on there. It's on there.
Look, this is what I'm gonna say to y'all. I'm gonna say to y'all. Look, Miss Albertine says she 53. Look, they beautiful ladies. Look, that's the link. Just pay $10. It's over an hour long. Trust me, y'all will not be disappointed.
Is it season 1 and season 2?
No. Season 1 and season 2, they all free until season 2, the last episode. And the last episode is only $10.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Right. And you're gonna find out what's going on. Find out what J-Rock did in that jump. I'm gonna ask y'all this. Everybody that's seen On My Radio season 2, the last episode, did y'all think J-Rock was off the chain in that joint? That's all I want to know. And Miss Lady T, did you go look at it? Or did you purchase it?
Oh, that's the On My Radio joint.
Yeah, the sitcom. I gotta watch season 2.
Hey, Leanne.
I watched season.
Hey, Leanne, question.
I didn't
Did
watch
you
it.
like the last episode of On My Radio season 2?
You need to do a watch party, bro.
Oh no. You got to pay for that one.
That's what I'm saying. I pay for that.
You got to pay for that one.
Your dream team people will pay for that. And
that's not fair. That's not fair. And to do a watch party and everybody else pay for it. No.
No. What I'm saying is we would pay for that. I would pay and support.
Well, guess what? But the link is in the chat. Hit the link.
Yeah, I can get it anyway. Even if I don't look at it right away, I'll buy it and just look at it later.
And pay your $10 to go get it. Look, Miss Leanne said yes. Willie said, hey, Leanne. Lady T said, yeah. Question. So, Leanne.
I can't pay no $10. I ain't got no fingers on my cake.
Don't worry about it. I got it, bro. I'm getting ready to order it.
Hey, Leanne, question. Did J-Rock really tip the iceberg on that jump?
I go to YouTube first.
Was that some real crazy stuff?
My bad.
Why are you in YouTube when the link is right there?
Because I'm not, and I'm on Zoom. I can't see the comments. Man. I'm on my phone.
Oh.
I'm ready to go to the what's the name?
Leanne said, yes. I keep telling you, look.
I'm getting ready to get it right now.
Season 3 is going to be much better. It get better as the seasons go along. Season 1 was off the chain. Season 2 was definitely off the chain.
Yeah, season 1 was, I like season 1 was good.
Season 3, what was your favorite part of season 1, Brook? And
what's
then I say when I was eating that damn chicken.
No, that we eating chicken. But what's the name got upset because he thought his girlfriend was cheating on him with the other dude, and he didn't really know how to like take it. He didn't know how to take it. He was like, man, and the other dude was trying to calm him down.
Yeah, and you can still, it's right there. There you go, Ann.
Let me see.
But the only thing I'm gonna say is for the people who watch season 2 and watch the reaction. I want y'all to give a reaction. I'm gonna say this.
Okay. I got Vimo on my phone already, bro. So what I just got, put it in. I got Vimo. I paid for it every month. I paid $11.99 for it.
Just hit the link.
I did.
And
say buy.
Right. And just buy it.
Okay. So even if because the Vimo is inside this phone I'm on.
Okay.
So
buy $10. It's $10. So it's $10.
I know. I'm just asking you, is it? No, you should just hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy.
Hurry up and buy.
Hurry up and buy.
Hurry up and buy. Miss Lady T said J-Rock, he was off the chain. I keep telling y'all, but that boy J-Rock going to something. Like I say, that's just a character that's not me in real life.
I like how y'all work together though on different stuff. Because he was working with you with the other movie y'all did when he was the fake Biggie Smalls. That was cute.
When I was the fake Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, when he was the security guard thing, and you was acting like he was like, put the gun down, nigga. Put the gun down. He's like, and y'all had that little fight and shit. You remember that? See, look, you don't even remember your own shit. How I'm telling you scenes in your own shit.
I'm doing so much. Like, you talking about Life Without Hope? Oh, you talking about Life Without Hope? Okay.
Yeah, Life Without Hope. Mm-hmm. All right.
But I mean, have you seen Candy yet?
Candy. Where my Carter? Go get my pocketbook. No, Malik seen it. I think. Go get my pocketbook, please.
I'm telling you, it's an hour and 10 minutes long. Trust me, y'all gonna be like, man, this dude is really on point. And I'm gonna let y'all know, I purchased the season. Even though I didn't have to, but I purchased the season because I believe in what's going on.
I just bought it just now. Never mind.
Okay.
I have my credit card information on file.
Okay. Watch that jump.
I got it, yeah.
But that's all I'm gonna say. For that boy J-Rock, for that boy J-Rock, a fool.
So I just bought it just now.
That boy J-Rock a fool. And Leanne said that was my favorite part. Then
what part she talking about?
Nope. You gotta watch it.
Oh.
Nope.
Well, I just bought this shit. God damn it.
Hey,
it might take me a minute to watch.
Once y'all watch it, y'all gonna be like, this nigga is crazy.
Yeah, support my brother, y'all. Support him because he definitely supports us when we do things. Make sure you catch that on my radio. It's only $9.99.
Mom, if you report him,
why would I report him? Why would I report him?
Man, look.
And y'all know y'all just got y'all stimulus check, so y'all can donate $10.
Man, shoot. I wish I got a stimulus check. I wish I got any type of check. I told folks that the code of on my radio in comparison to the YouTube street. EJ, there you go. There you go.
I told you I'm broke. I got me my stimulus check.
Y'all see what EJ just said?
Nobody said.
EJ said, I told folks that the code of on my radio in comparison to the YouTube streets.
Oh.
Zay said, hold on. Zay said it was the shit. Can't wait for season 3.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm trying to get some folks in season 3.
And you need to promote it more too. I'm gonna start promoting it more myself.
Hello?
In my community ball.
Hello?
Sharing it out.
Hey, I'm fine.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you used what they called me at 1:30.
I'm great. When I hop off here in a minute, I'll go to Sonic.
Yay!
Let me call you back when I get off my blog. I'm doing blogging right now. All right. But these people that be selling you houses, they are relentless.
Yeah, they try to get that money. What the hell you think?
They are relentless. Hey, you want to talk to me now? You want to do this? No. You're supposed to call me at 1:30. It's 4:33.
But yeah, that's a lot. So what's the plans coming up for the rest of the week? What we planning on doing? Is we having this debate, this man against woman?
Man, you ain't show up today.
That wasn't supposed to be man against woman. That was the debate about the Trump shit.
Man, that was.
I'm talking about the man and a female, and matter of fact, I'm surprised you ain't talk about your boy Dirk Jax.
I'm not going to talk about that until tomorrow.
Okay, so right, what I'm saying is that can be a good old panel because I have a different opinion about it.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know what fully happened. So,
you want me to tell you real quick?
Yeah, you might as well. You already started talking about it.
Well, basically, he's getting a lot of feedback. Negative.
Oh, wait. Message to the fellas. Fellas, stop dating broke females. They wouldn't date you if you was broke, so don't date them.
Lord have mercy.
I know. Go ahead, Brook.
What was the purpose of you saying that, though, bro?
Because I just had to let it be known that fellas need to stop.
Listen.
Playing Captain Save-A-Ho.
That's not what happened. What happened was he was being hypocritical, and when you put yourself out there to be a relationship saver, you put yourself out there to be the king of all kings. You put yourself out there. You literally downgraded men who may have cheated on their spouses, and then you turned around and did exactly what you just told everybody else not to do, or what you quote unquote frowned upon. He got caught, and then when he got caught, he had his wife on his show with him looking crazy. So you got a lot of women who have reached out to him because they have been cheated on, hearts broken, where some of those women, I guess he felt, oh, well, you know what? Let me see if I can get her. And he cheated on his wife with these women, which it's hypocritical. That's why he getting a lot of that feedback that negative feedback, mostly from women, because it's like, how you come out here and tell us that, you know, we are this, we are that, our men shouldn't do this, our men shouldn't do that, and then you turn around and do the exact same shit to your wife. You can't do that. That's how he got rich. He got rich on being Hitch, okay? Everybody remembers Hitch, right? Will Smith, aka Hitch. He was what we would call a 2021 Hitch. For him to only be a 2021 Ditch, he totally did everything opposite to which he.
All right, so that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna save this for tomorrow. And we can have a battle of the sexes tomorrow.
Yes.
Matter of fact, you can get your women panel, and you can have your women jump on. I'm gonna have some men that's gonna come on, and we're gonna keep it a buck.
Yep.
Since when have it been a problem to be cheated on? A lot of women like that stuff.
Well, I get why women have an attitude about it, but here's my thing, real quick. Because
and y'all the ones that started it.
Listen, what I'm saying. No, we weren't the ones who started it. The man is the one
women taught men how to cheat.
No, women did not.
Matter of fact, I'm about to break a man code. A man really do not know how to cheat. The women are the ones are the professionals to do it.
They get caught at cheating. The women, when the women cheat, women don't get caught unless they want to get caught. Men, they get caught because they're dumb.
Thank you. Thank you. And you just proved my point. Thank you.
No, but I'm just being honest with it. And I have a lot of points and perspectives that I can give to it. I don't want to give everything up today, because if we're going to talk about it tomorrow, that's fine. But I have two views at looking at this, because guess what? Show me a man in a relationship, and it may be some who have never cheated, and then show me a man who may have cheated once and then they realized what it was and they never cheated again, right? And then show me a man who, once they cheated, all they did was continuously cheat. And they cheated and they cheated. And if you still continuously go for it.
Well, I got a question to ask you though. But I got a question to ask you.
What?
And here's my question. Who deemed cheating wrong?
It's about, listen, if a man mess with a woman and the woman out here giving up her goods to another man, who deemed that to be wrong?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. On, it's nobody that deemed any of that to be wrong, and because it's only in your culture if it's wrong or not.
Listen, well, yeah, it's sort of kind of. I agree. I can agree to disagree on that, because some of the stuff you can be right depending on where you're from in parts of the world, and even in some relationship. But that's in a relationship. That's not considered cheating if both parties agree and both parties are aware. That's not cheating. I'm talking about when you say it's just me and you my wife, I'm your husband, and then as soon as you say, all right, I'm about to go to work, but instead you're going over another whole house. That's different. You're going behind my back. That's totally different than what you and I was just talking about. That's totally different. Now, see, I'm violent, so people don't really play with me too much because I'm violent. But you got other women who aren't so strong, and they're a little bit timid, and that's not a bad thing. It's just that you got some men who take advantage of that. I'm very violent. I will fight, and it doesn't even matter. Whoever want to get it can get it, because don't play with my feelings like that. If you want to cheat, then listen. Break out with me, and then we both go our separate ways, and I'm gonna do my thing, you can do your thing. But don't just be making it seem like, yeah, man, I'm this and I'm that, and then I find out you fucking around, because I'm gonna bust your head wide open. That's just facts.
Girl, right. I'm gonna wash your mouth out.
But listen, you've been online for about 3 hours. They not coming back this far to look. Trust me. You still gonna get your green dollar sign. Shit, matter of fact, I'll super chat you. Let me see if I can super chat you real quick. Let me go ahead and get the super chat you real quick for your video.
All right, so now I can break out what's about to happen. But go ahead, because now I'm about to expose what's going on, and people gonna be like,
no. What I'm saying is, I'm just giving you a perspective from another woman's point of view. That's it.
No,
be quiet.
I'm talking about something different. I'm talking something different.
Oh,
it just got confirmed. And I'll meet him. Yeah, it just got confirmed. So a lot of people about to get firsthand knowledge of what's about to happen, and a lot of people about to be happy. Some things have been in the works, I've been quiet for a reason. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say this. And I'm glad he sent it to me. Because now we about to go. All right. I'm gonna say this real quick. A lot of people was wondering why Dana J is not, doing no rallies for a while and what's going on and what's going on and what's this. I didn't want to prematurely say anything, but I will be joining my friend, Mr. Felton, CEO of Felton Productions, a very small production company that was founded by him 2 years ago. I will be heading to LA, California, to be on national TV speaking up for R. Kelly with Mr. Felton. And I'm gonna show some things real quick. This is Felton right here at the top.
Are you planning to carry it?
Now this Felton at the top. And here's the TV stations that we'll be speaking at. So there it is. And he said the TV series airs in May of summer of 2020, in May or in the summer of 2021. Okay, cool. Those are the 3 stations that's going to be out there in LA. So that's what I've been working on. So while everybody talking, trying to do what they doing, I told y'all I'm going major and I'm doing what I'm doing. Brook, you there?
Yep, I'm here. I'm listening to everything you're saying.
Yeah. So this mother gave me $1.
$1 for the king, my nigga. $1 for the king.
This mother gave me $1. So that's what I'll be doing. So while everybody else doing what they doing and acting crazy, I told y'all when I work for real. My guy Felton always keep it a buck. Matter of fact, let me see if I can call Felton real quick. Hold on.
$1 for the king. $1 for the king. That's our new thing. We're gonna be $1 for the king. Every time you go live, we gotta give you $1 for the king. And that's for you. Okay. You the K-A-N-G. K-A-N-G.
Now watch, everybody gonna be like, that was for him all along. I told y'all.
M-O-M. I wish they would. But we know how they move shit around, so you're right. They move it right around just like that.
Make sure you do, because you already got the acceptance, right?
What's up, Carter?
All right, cool.
But you see me doing something?
All right, cool. That's fine. All right. So that's what it is.
All right.
Thank you, Brook, for the $1 super chat. I shoot.
I was trying to give it more on there, but the way how my bank account set up is I got to transfer some money over from my savings to my checking. So
right.
I got you, dog. I got you, bro.
Oh yeah. My homie is his ticket. I'm just going on his ticket.
I gotta get my cash app card. Where's my cash app card? I have it.
What's the calling number? Willie, put the calling number up. You rich, Dana. You don't need it. Laugh out loud. Thanks, Queen B.
Yeah, come on, man. I know y'all can give my bro a super chat. The minimum is $1. I know y'all can afford $1.
Man, I'm that bro.
Look, that $1 will come in handy, so he can at least clear. No, listen, that $1 can help clear that YouTube stipulation that we gotta beat every month.
Right.
patient.
Thank you. Tell him again, Carter.
Be patient.
Yeah.
Let me get the money out of that pocketbook.
I said be patient.
Thank you.
What is my calling number? 678.
You don't know your calling number? Because I
don't.
Willie know it, and Miss Lady T. Dixon know it. I don't know.
Okay. 678.
Give it to me when she's ready.
Oh, give me a minute.
678.
Why do you have
5 4 5 2.
Who get ready to call in?
Levi.
Hey, Levi. Where Levi been at?
Oh my God. Say excuse me.
That was not me. That was Malik. Thank you very much.
Jesus.
You heard me say hi to Levi.
Hello, Levi died.
But that's right, Miss Shirley. Do you and let everybody else do them and leave it at that. That's right.
Oh my God.
That's right. I got, well, I'm just leave it at there.
What? What?
It's time to go mass. So battling with these small people over on YouTube, get my channel shut down ain't gonna do nothing for me.
Exactly.
If you don't be patient,
quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet.
The longer you ask, the longer it's going to take.
I'll be in a minute. A minute. Was
Carter crazy. Carter said the longer you ask, the longer it's gonna take.
But he trying to get us to hurry up and go to Sonic. He being greedy.
I'm trying to.
Some crabs.
I'm ready to give me some crabs from Don's or Conrad's.
Man, you better go to Blake's.
No, I ain't going. Why would I go over there? I live out Towson. I'm not going over in no city.
Oh, you going to Conrad's? Okay.
Yeah, either Conrad's or Don's. Don's been good lately. The last ones I've been getting from Don's been perfect. They've been on point.
Let's see what Levi. I still ain't clean up today. Lord have mercy.
UPS dropout.
What is that? What even is it?
I miss Levi. I like to hear Levi talk. I can listen to Levi talk for about a good hour or two.
Who?
Oh my, this one? Oh, that.
Hold on. I need to start looking at my phones. I mean, Shirley, I'm not. I ain't giving nothing. I ain't saying nothing. Ain't nobody business what I'm doing. Wait a minute. Wow. Well, I guess not. Because I don't know what he doing.
What happened? He not coming up? He not calling in?
He sent me a message, but.
Well, sometimes you gotta give people a second. You be like, hit the link. I'll be trying to hit the link. Hit the link.
I be trying to move on.
Yeah. And we need to have a meeting too next week, bro. Sunday.
We'll talk about that offline.
Oh. Shit.
Everything ain't for everybody.
I'm gonna put that glue on my lip. Damn it. Damn it. Damn. Now I'm gonna have glue on my lip.
Oh, well.
Turn your green screen thing down some.
Look, what?
You be blending into your green screen.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh. Turn it down a little bit. Fade it in a little bit more. But you know what though, bro? I do need to call you offline. I need you to show me how to use OBS. I'm finally get ready. Go ahead and try to use OBS.
I don't like OBS.
Why you look at me like
I don't like OBS.
I thought you said OBS is better than StreamYard. It's not?
I don't use OBS.
Oh, okay. What you use?
I'm on Minicam.
What about the one that Tommy used? What he used?
Ecamm.
I need to get a camera for my my blogging, and I need to get another system. I'm working on those two. Those are two things I'm working on.
And you need to get a camera. What you need is the all-in-one camera.
Mm-hmm.
That's
about what? $150?
No, that's $198.
Mm-hmm.
And that pretty much take care of everything you need.
Just the all-in-one camera, that's it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm working on getting my equipment, upgrade my equipment. It's been over a year now. So time to upgrade a little something. Oh.
I'm up out of here. Look, y'all don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. Y'all go ahead and elephants don't swat flies, and you kill negativity, hate, and lies with truth, honesty, and respect. Don't forget. Treasure everything you do. Keep God first. Dana J up out of here. Y'all be blessed. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank everybody for the super chats. Love each and every last one of y'all. Peace. You, hey, little mama, said I'm on the train.